is watching? Is that what
No,
you
you
said?
don't count as a person.
Oh, so
I
3
don't know
people
how
are
many-
watching.
I don't know how many people are watching.
If you do.
I don't look at that. That would require me to have a way to keep it updated accurately. Alrighty.
I'd follow you and subscribe, but I'm not creating an account for that.
Okay. That's cool.
But if I had an
Alrighty.
account, I would.
Yeah, I don't know if it actually counts viewers outside of.
It might not.
Ooh, that's a nice background.
I know
am
it counted
likely
views
going
from
to be the
embeds
first to
on.
die.
It counted views from
What's
embeds
that,
on
Earthwalker?
other websites
And-
for a long time.
Oh my god,
It did.
I am very...
Nope.
Charlemagne Wildcat. What's going on? Alright, Psychoma. It is...
I tagged everybody with the map link. It's the same one if you've had it this whole time. The room is always open, and you can join.
Ooh, I almost forgot to turn my
I will need to assign your tokens to you. I would recommend making an account because then you can just get, if you have it. I think everybody has, but it'll enable you to just get right back in.
things turned back on here. Almost forgot.
Okay, so I gotta sign in and create an account. How come nobody told me about this?
I thought I tagged everybody in it.
I thought we did. Who are we missing?
Ellendeer.
Ellendeer. We're missing Ellendeer.
So I still have time.
I just received a DM from him saying that he is flossing his balls, but will be here momentarily.
That's a weird thing to do.
Well, you know, y'all are kind of
Hey,
a
Boris,
weird
can
bunch.
Can you put the link somewhere else?
Kind
Instead
of.
of the game table?
I am pure and innocent. Thank you
Otherwise,
very
it's
much.
going to appear on stream.
When Hope's player is the most pure and innocent one in the room.
I
My
am.
God. My God.
I am.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my thing's not working right. Why is it broken? Broken already.
Oh, that's not my email. That's why. Dude. I'm like, why is it getting in the?
Boris, can you do a huge favor and
Yes.
instead of posting it onto the game table, can you post that link anywhere else?
Oh. You want me to like move it because it messed up your stuff? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, no, because otherwise everyone that's on stream could just follow the link and just
Oh,
join in.
I mean, they have to have permission to get in, and I would not let them. But yes, I feel you.
That's not good. I thought something was...
What happened? Why is it doing that?
Why is what doing what?
Oh, I heard like text to speech of my post. Here, I'll put it in the tavern.
Okay. I just wanted to, and otherwise, all the thousands of non-viewers that I have would have, just people just spamming you to join in. I really like this little background here.
Accept me.
You mean it's
Accept
missing
me.
teeth mark.
No,
What is this?
I will not accept you.
You all can click the tokens next to the circle, color circle next to your names, and select your name that will impact your pointer on the map and such things, which may be useful. But yeah, different colors might it's up to y'all. Just don't be the same color as mine, and it's fine. Or do. I mean, I don't know that it really matters.
Oh, there we go.
What color are you?
Orange is not.
Alright, we found the colorblind one.
I'm like lime green.
How are you guys going across the screen? Can you see mine?
Over on the right side, there's a
Okay, so on the right side, there's a drop-down menu of tools. You also have a ruler that can measure distances on the map once we are on a map. Some of the features are locked so that you guys won't do things like draw penises all over the map, but I learned that lesson from Drew's game, Ellendeer's game. But yeah, the ruler, the pointer, there's a couple things that'll be useful.
These eyes are
How do I
100 feet
get out
apart.
of this pointer?
So everybody can
Just
see
so
my
you know, these
pointer
eyes
right
are
now.
100 feet apart. Yes. You're the little gray.
To get out of the pointer, you want to click the hand in the tools on that right menu
Yeah,
there.
It's just lagging.
Oh, you can always give it a refresh if it's lagging.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm gonna have 7
I will not be able to talk
versus
to Avo's chat over there for long because I'll be focused on the game, and Avo's going to be muting himself when he talks to you guys so that it doesn't bleed into our game. But yeah, 7 players. I don't know. This is my first time DMing as well.
Yeah,
He's gonna murder all of us. It's fine.
I'm going to murder them all, and it's fine.
Yeah, you already have a plan for all of us.
Yay!
And to answer Shalimar Wildcat, what's up there, Chris? Nimnil's gonna die first, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay, because I've already figured out the secret to life. Clearly, by the measurements of the noses of the goats, aliens were involved in this painting.
Absolutely. And hello to Earthwalker and
Isn't the answer to
Sai
life
and
that it ends?
Antiflower, everybody else there.
That's the
Yeah.
answer to life, right? That it ends.
It sounds about right.
I know it's from something. I just don't remember what it's from.
That's when you get to the end and it just begins again. And you're like, ah, shucks.
Russian, how dare you enter this goddamn stream?
People are talking on Twitch? That's crazy.
Now, for everybody watching, the artwork will make a lot more sense when some people I shared the recap with that I know personally, but otherwise it'll make a lot more sense when I read the recap out. But I'm waiting on the last player to show up to start.
Yeah.
My thing broke.
Do you have that problem often?
Coffee.
Yeah, it's you know.
Hey, yo.
Apparently, it's not as resilient as I thought. Let me just make sure this still works
What?
properly.
Why do I know you guys?
Did that work? Why does?
I think if you have a catchphrase, it's "Why do I know you people?"
Yes, why do I know you people?
Why?
Is that Ellendeer? That's Ellendeer.
That's Ellen dear.
Make sure one last time. Okay, it is properly working. Okay. Whew, I
Excellent.
got worried.
All right, where are my notes? I have notes here. All right, so let's see. We're here to have fun. We're playing characters. We're battling monsters. Y'all are here to drive me insane. Let's remember that. Let's have a good time. Let's not get pissed off at each other about trivial shit or pissed off at me. It's my first time DMing, so try and cut me a little slack too, even though you're partially here to drive me insane.
No.
Okay,
No
that's
mercy.
acceptable too. I want to remind everybody, or give a pointer, be open to character development. Your stories may take unexpected turns along the way that you had not planned for, that you did not see coming. I hope that I can pull that off for all of you over the course of this. We're going from level 1 to level 20, so I have
I missed you.
ridiculous amounts of time to hopefully make that happen. But just keep that in mind. Things may take unexpected turns and twists, and that's part of the fun, right? Is seeing what happens to this group of people and where they wind up. And then finally, everyone, please be mindful of the time that you are taking. We have a big group with 7 of us. Obviously, in RP and stuff like that, outside of combat, trying to be efficient in our use of time is good, but try and plan what you're going to do in your turn before we hit you in the initiative order so we can move fast. I don't want to have to turn on a turn timer in the future. We're not going to use one today. Just keep that in mind, because it's easy to sit there and ponder what you want to do when it's your turn, and it slows the game down for all of us. So that was
not chess.
that was about all I had for the notes for this first time. So without further ado, everybody's good. We got Ellendeer.
We have Ellendeer.
All right. Without further ado, welcome to the first session of the Hellfire Club. I wanted to read through our recap before we begin. Each of you traveled along the road to Neverwinter. As you recall, each adventurer on the final leg of their individual journeys to Neverwinter came across an injured traveler laid out on the side of the road. It was clear the traveler's throat was about to be slit by an avaricious bandit, the traveler's corpse very likely to then be munched on by what could only be assumed to be the bandit's aggressive pet goat. Each adventurer made some form of intervention in this roadside attack. Some handled the encounter flawlessly, while others just barely escaped with their lives. After each fight reached its conclusion, it became clear that the injured peasant was not a peasant at all, but was in fact Pierre Trenzevi, the seneschal of Neverwinter. The seneschal using a hat of disguise to play bandit bait, while his steward Ian Parquin kept watch. Seneschal Trenzevi explained, though this was known to some of the local adventurers, that Neverwinter does not keep a standing militia and relies on mercenaries for jobs like guard details and city patrols. The seneschal was not merely playing bandit bait. He could assign anyone to such a task, but stated he prefers to take a personal interest in those who come under his employ and whom he brings under the employ of the Lord Protector of Neverwinter, Dagalt Neverember. Each adventurer was offered and accepted employment on a city patrol, their compensation including room and board at the Beached Leviathan Inn and Tavern. While the encounters led to almost all of the goats and bandits being slain, most of the adventurers having been forced to violent action against their wishes and attempts at a peaceful resolution, Gad Userth managed to hog-tie a goat and stable it in Neverwinter. The magic-denying sorcerer, Vetto Nullrune, stubbornly carried the corpse of a goat, which he affectionately named Billy, all the way to the Beached Leviathan. Upon attempting to barter for room and board with the corpse, the establishment's half-orc bouncer, Fang, took the dead goat and tossed it overboard. The Leviathan serves fish, and walking in with an animal corpse was a bit uncouth, even for this crowd. Each adventurer settled into their room on the second level of the unseaworthy vessel, known as the quarters, before heading further upstairs to a reserved parlor on the deck, where the newly assembled patrol group found themselves eating, drinking, and chatting with one another while they awaited word from Seneschal Trenzevi's steward Ian. In the interim, since those introductory solo sessions, you all have been role-playing with one another here on Discord. And in that interlude, I will edit this further later, bear with me, I was writing this up today before our session. But one by one, each of you arrived at the patrol's assigned parlor room aboard the Beached Leviathan. After some casual chatter, Mate Andrella came into the room to inform the assembled group that Ian Parquin, Seneschal Pierre Trenzevi's steward, sent word he will meet them the following afternoon before their patrol at dusk. Ian also requested the group pick a patrol leader as well as a name or designation for their group. Some of the party filtered out to rest, some sought food, one sought prayer. Gad, deep in meditation, found himself subjected to a lengthy diatribe from Vetto in the morning hours about the true nature of magic and Vetto's ambition. As morning broke, two party members set out on the city, and one even managed to purchase something other than fish to have cooked back at the Beached Leviathan. When the group reconvened, there was more casual chatter, some burnt goat meat, and many suggestions for their patrol's name were put on the table. Eventually, Ellendir took the initiative to hold a vote and determine the patrol leader. Gad Userth accepted this position after being elected and ended the debate on the patrol name, selecting 7 seekers. That catches us up and brings us to where we are now, where all of you find yourselves around the table in the Beached Leviathan.
Yeah, we do.
Hope is sitting at the head of the table, furthest from the door, Nimnil on her right, Vetto on her left. Next to the table, the large centaur monk Farkon sits, Gad kind of on the opposite side in the middle, Vesta and Ellendir at opposite sides of the table on the far end. Would you all like to continue your discussion at all?
I'm good with what happened.
I'm good.
I think we left off in a good spot.
That's enough chit chat.
Everyone has had their fill after a week of sitting around a table talking via Discord and is ready to move the hell on. And I will accept this. So you hear some noise at the door, and Ian is shown into the parlor by Willow. Ian and Willow seem to whisper a bit, and they both briefly look at Gad. Ian gives a nod to Willow, and she leaves. Ian looks at all of you and approaches the end of the table. So, have you all selected a patrol name and who the patrol leader is? He gazes over the group. You have.
Seven Seekers is our
Welcome,
name.
86.
And which of you is to lead your patrol?
I raise my hand.
Excellent. You look rather familiar. What's your name?
Gad Yusuf. I come from the Neverwinter Woods.
Well, that certainly explains it. I come from there myself. Good to meet you,
Hi.
Gad. Good to meet all of you. I would like you all to make a brief report after your rounds each morning when you come in. You're going to be making night patrols at dusk. You're going to be patrolling the Blue Lake District here. The patrol route is kind of up to you. Just over the course of the night, try to cover the district.
I noticed you said try to. You don't suspect we will? All 7 of us?
I can't account for what might happen. You know, we've Lord Neverember has seen to the restoration of the city. We've gotten things much under control from how they were several years ago. But who knows what you might come across? There's a reason you're out patrolling. You might not be able to get to the entire city.
Nimnil raises his hand.
Ian gives him a nod.
Would this district also include the bay, for instance, where the water and the ships stay?
The north side of the docks here, where the Beach Leviathan is in the Blue Lake District, yes.
Are we responsible for any ships that dock and patrolling said ships?
You do not need to inspect incoming ships, just the dock.
Nimnil lowers his hand.
So each morning, leave your patrol, your report with Andrella. She'll pass it along to me. You'll patrol the Blue Lake District each night. Surprisingly, only one of you asked the Seneschal about pay. I was a bit shocked by that. He pulls out several coin purses and tosses them onto the table. Each of you will get an advance of 10 gold for your first week. Your room and board will be covered. This parlor will be kept on retainer for your group. He then pulls out an additional pouch, a satchel, which he slides across the table to Hope.
She will blink.
It's in your private solo chat.
Okay.
Well, with that, I guess it only remains to be said. If you face trouble and you have to kill, so be it. If you can bring any ne'er-do-wells in alive, we'd appreciate it.
3 months. Thank you, Nate.
If they have anything on them,
Yeah,
it's
we-
yours. It's just more work for me to deal with. Are there any more questions?
Still haven't figured out a good
Do we
way.
get paid more to bring them in alive versus dead?
I'll have to ask the Seneschal. But I'm sure maybe he would incentivize you.
I know.
With that, Ian gives you all a nod and turns to leave. You notice out the portholes of the vessel there that the sun is beginning to set.
Well, then I go to bed. No.
Each of
All
you
right,
can see to adding 10 gold to your character sheets, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I like the RP of everyone, takes
we
one
could
bag.
Start out with some gold immediate. Look at that.
She is going to dip her head to Ion and say, I appreciate it. And tell him that thank you.
Ian gives you a look and a nod before he exits the room. You know that he will pass your word along to the Seneschal.
Okay.
So, do we set out on patrol?
Vetto
Nimnil leans back.
The way Ian described it, it sounded like we're going to have to split up then to cover this district. Yeah.
That would make things much harder on me. I would
Exactly.
advise against it.
Do it.
But
But no, we'll stick together for now. If we have to split up, then we'll split up.
Gad
In
is the
groups
patrol
of
leader.
one.
Yep.
So you all set out on patrol, yes?
I really want to jump out and mess with the shark.
I take a
Yeah.
look at everyone and ask, and everyone looks
Nimno
good to
nods
go.
yes.
We do have a-
Yes, and slowly gets up, trying not to hit his head on the ceiling.
Yeah.
We do have a Vesta there, yes? I haven't heard out of Vesta.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Here.
good. I just want to make sure everyone's present. So, somebody has freaking 120-foot dark vision, so I have to I have to extend your fog of war right away and zoom out to do it. Give me a moment here. Check. Everyone should have control of their tokens. If you would check that for me, I would be most appreciative.
He's a little upset about my extra vision.
There we go.
We just double click on it and move it.
You should be able to. You want the grabber hand tool. That's the tool on the top right, and you should be able to select and move each token. I can also check that each of you has ownership of your token to move it. The only things you should all be able to move are your tokens. Let's see. So that's a Nimnil. I will move hopes for her. Vetto has that.
Yeah, I don't think I can move mine.
Elandir needs that. Who said his name? Elandir does not have ownership.
Yeah.
Well done.
I didn't want to
Look at this, DM.
I didn't want to filter noise pollution.
That's fair. That's fair. Gad has control of his, and what happened? Vesta has control of his. You all might. We should take a moment to decide how we are walking. Like, what does our group
Marching order?
formation look like?
I shall take point.
The leader takes point. So you all are on the docks. Obviously, the Beach Leviathan is a once seaworthy vessel that was at some point in its history run aground. The docks were basically built into the ship, and it became a famous inn and tavern in Neverwinter. The docks stretch down the west side there. Your right side, you're all kind of working your way south away from the Beach Leviathan. And there's some buildings and such on your left to your east. You can see a smaller ship there at one of the docks. You all need to make your way further into the Blue Lake District on patrol. Would you like to continue down the docks? Would you like to go in an alley? How does the group proceed?
Well, since we were on patrol, would it not be wise to ask the man we're walking past if he has seen anything uncommon recently? Or anything
Agreed.
out of the ordinary?
Are you asking him? I hear you asking me. I don't hear you asking this fellow on the side here.
I'm asking the party.
Ah,
As I say
apologies.
that, I turn and ask this man here if he has seen anything out of the ordinary or anything that we should be concerned with.
What do you mean out of the ordinary?
Any sort of unscrupulous people.
These are the docks, son. Everyone's unscrupulous here.
I don't believe we will get very much out of this man.
He grunts at you and goes back about his business.
DM. I'd like
Yes.
to make sure I be at the very center of the party.
Hope is at the center of the party. Your patrol leader did take point. I see some of you slowly edging your tokens further down the dock there.
I guess we're.
As you continue down the docks, more of the docks do come into view. The docks are a sliver of this district. You
So
do
these
notice
alleyways
that
we can go down, yeah?
you could take an alleyway further into the district. You could follow the street further south into the district. From your familiarity with the area from coming in, you know that pretty much any route you take will take you further into the district.
Nimnil pauses and asks the dock worker on the dock, how fares the work tonight, and are there many ships coming in?
The dock worker turns to face Nimnil. Aye, it's been a busy night. There's another one due here in an hour or two. I gotta get back to it. He turns and just continues on his way.
Busier than usual, huh? Interesting. Gatton makes an abrupt turn and just starts walking down this way. Doesn't say anything, just starts going down the alley.
The patrol leader has started to head for an alley. Does everyone follow and stick together?
Yes.
Nimnil, of course, follows.
Yes. Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm staying in the back, keeping an eye out.
Holy shit.
I lost the best.
The fuck you are.
We have apparently.
I should be.
walked
Just a
into
moment. Just a
black
moment. You're
hole.
all here. You're all here. There's nothing to worry about.
We just
I assure
worked
you,
into
this was
the
no form
9
of
hells.
magical teleportation or anything of the sort. This was
Hey,
this was
welcome
just the
to Stay
group.
Wild.
This was
As
just
we
the
all
group.
fall into utter darkness.
Just the group working their way into an
Oh
alley.
goodness.
So much for dark vision.
We just- I don't have teleport vision, alright?
No.
You didn't see that giant hand come and grab us? What the fuck?
There is no such thing as giant hands unless you're a big man.
I mean, I was getting ready to control my guy, put him in one spot, like, oh fuck, whatever.
So the group is continuing down an alleyway here.
I just
Following Gad.
There's lots of dark buildings, you know. You notice that the Blue Lake District in Neverwinter is certainly looking better for those of you aware of the city than it was just a few years ago. The city's being put back together. As you continue down... As you can... my bad. Do I have... Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you're. What?
I don't know what's happening with your token there.
Just flying around.
As you continue down the alleyway, you come out into, well, it's still an alley, you know, behind and between many houses, but it does open up into a larger, you know, thoroughfare there.
How come our rangers and monks aren't at the front?
I mean, you all have control of your tokens and are not following a formation very well. I don't know what to tell you. I could just grab you all and do it myself, but, you know, I'm trying to give you a little bit of autonomy here.
that
Listen,
might work better. My
Olendir is
map
making
like-
sure that Hope doesn't end up in the back.
Nimno looks behind him and says, "Hey, why are you guys going so slow?
I'm
It's
just
gonna
waiting for
take
Hope
us all
here.
night at this rate."
Oh,
what do
shit.
you want from me?
That's one way of doing it.
What did you want
I
from me?
was waiting for Justin to move Hope. That's all.
Oh,
I didn't
Pardon
want
me, I'm
to.
still learning this map tool a bit. So we're continuing through the streets here.
I found ghosts.
A couple of you
Really?
off in the distance notice some familiar sounds. Blah. So
Sheep.
it's a goat.
Oh no.
I was about to roll perception.
This would be bleeding, not bleeding.
Bleating. Yes.
There's blood everywhere.
Holy
This-
shit! How'd you do
this-
that?
There shouldn't be.
No, there's
Okay.
bleeding.
So you all continue down the alley. The couple of you that did notice some goats there, they're tied up. They're clearly somebody's property.
Okay.
For
I
now.
was about to ask about some ghosts.
I know where that was headed.
There we go.
I mean, it's not like the second I saw them, I zoomed in.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to move me, Boris. The map's not.
You may have to refresh. It does like to be a little
I
handy.
just refreshed. It's not.
So, are we continuing down the alleyway?
yes.
Sure.
All
I
right.
thought I
we
was
will
calling
d-
Dad.
the group here. Let me give me just a moment to do some map
Try my
poking
other
here.
computer.
Let's just.
And I'm basically going to quickly attach everybody's tokens to Gad here so that when Gad moves or I move Gad, everyone will move with him. And if we have an issue with that as we continue, we'll just I'll right click and detach everyone. But that'll make things a bit
Paladin
easier.
be behind Gad?
That's your formation is up to you. I just know that Hope is in the middle.
For the 5 bits.
So you're continuing down. These the streets are growing darker by the minute. Lights are fading as people snuff out candles and torches across the city. Smoke is coming up from various chimneys of people's fires, warming their houses in the evenings. Vetto is very interested in the goats. Get back in line, Vetto. And the party continues
Oh my!
down the street.
I tell the ghost goodbye. I miss him already.
Golden piss.
They don't understand you.
Time is
Then
passing.
that's
You all are continuing. You're having
boy.
some nice chatter amongst yourselves, I assume, as you patrol the streets of Neverwinter for the first time this night.
Taking in the crisp air of the night.
Crisp air of the night. Is the sync map working when I click it and sync you all to where I move you?
No.
It doesn't drag us, but I zoom out and find it though.
My view is
And-
still the 5 foot. Oh, now you are.
Haha. So you all turn on another street. Things have opened up. You're no longer like in back alleyways. The houses look a bit nicer as you've gotten further away from the docks. But you are slowly working your way into like a warehouse, a working area kind of off in the distance. You know, you are still relatively adjacent to the docks here. As you continue, roll some perception checks for me.
I already did. Nimno closes his eyes and concentrates loud on his sound, on his hearing. God damn.
Hope you guys are ready for a terrible
I'll
roll.
wait for them all to come in from the group there.
Gad hears nothing except the footsteps of his teammates.
I think I'm just waiting on a perception check from Hope.
You're about to get that right now.
Yes, sir.
Out of pure habit, I grabbed for my dice.
And I'm looking at a lot of things at once. If you guys do something that my attention needs to be directed to it, a little heads up from you will help me greatly tonight.
7. That's what I
As
read.
well as 7. As well as cup of coffee. So
19.
there is, but only Vetto and Nimnil hear it. There is kind of a clatter off in the distance to the east there, ahead of the party.
That is
A
the
roast
one I
with a
wanted
clatter?
to get to.
But again, only Vetto and Nimnil have heard this.
Nimnil stops and puts his hand on Gad's shoulder. Gad.
I turn to Nimnil.
There's something going on off in the distance to the east of us. I can't tell what, but it sounds like a clatter of hooves, perhaps, or gears, mayhaps. It may be worth investigating.
Vetto says he hears it too, but is unsure what it is.
Are you sure it's also a type of hooves?
I cannot tell what it is. Only that I heard something off to the east.
All right.
It's
Let's
not
keep
me.
our awareness up. And we'll slowly keep moving down here.
So the group keeps moving east. As you get closer, you realize that you do hear what you think is the sound of some breaking
Oh boy.
wood.
Oh.
You notice that there's a large warehouse and yard grounds ahead of you, and a gate entering the yard next to what appears to be a large warehouse there. is broken open.
Oof.
You do hear some muffled ruckus coming from within.
Gad pulls out his staff and gets ready. For anything that may
Nimnil
happen.
stares at the gate, trying to investigate what may have happened to it. However, he rolls a 4 for investigation.
Nimnil looks at that gate and goes, "The wood's broken."
Let's see. Can I do? Would it be investigation or perception on like how it was broken?
Let's go with investigation for me, please.
Investigation roll. 18.
Brute force has broken this gate open.
Well,
All
everyone
right.
Well, we
was
better go in there and
looking
see what's
at the
happening.
Warehouse.
As you've gotten
Vetto
closer, as you've gotten, is Nimnil just running up to the gate? Is that what's happening, or what's the?
No, somebody moved the map while I clicked on the icon.
Oh,
It just,
okay.
like,
Oh, you're still
warped
synced. My
forward.
bad. I did not mean to have you all still synced. I just wanted to get everyone's view over here. It should be fixed now. So, as you all have gotten a bit closer to that gate and begun investigating it, you can kind of see in, and you can see that the doors to the warehouse are clearly also broken open in similar fashion. Everything's rather dark. We've gotten late into the night now, as you've wandered deeper into the Blue Lake district of Neverwinter.
Okay. Nimnil looks over at the group and says, "Who would venture forward first? I will cast light upon them."
I'm
Well, if
not
you want,
sure light is the best thing. Want to
Vetto
give our
tells-
position away?
Vetto tells Nimnil that there's no need for torches just yet. It would be more prudent to have an idea of what we're looking at before we announce our presence.
Nimnil says, "Then is there ones among us who can sneak in undetected and see?"
Olender will
Those that
speak up
have-
and say that I can do my best. I make no guarantees.
Those that
I
have
look up and down the street as well, while everyone is paying attention to the smashed gate.
You can tell from the night sky that we are in the late hours of the night now. The street is desolate and quiet, aside from the muffled clatter coming from within the warehouse. You notice nothing along the street.
Olender's going to turn back to Gad and get a look of approval of moving forward.
Also, my character is still tied to everyone if I move him forward.
Just a moment. If you all right-click your characters, are you able to select detach yourselves?
I can
Yes.
hit attach. There's
Okay,
no
go ahead and
detach.
detach yourselves from Ged. That'll save me some effort.
Uh,
Yeah, I might as well keep Hope with Gad.
Yeah, you can keep hope on me. That's fine.
Okay, Hope is on Ged, if that's all right by Hope.
That's fine.
You guys like me to
Alright.
move forward and have a look-see?
So, I look around and I ask, who here has best sight in the night? Who has dark vision?
I see extremely well at night. I don't understand why anyone couldn't. Vetto says
Nimno
he
raises his hand.
not realizing that night vision is a supernatural or dark vision.
I
Well-
want to suggest something.
Those that have a hard time seeing should stay back. Those that can see, follow me forward.
Hope did say that she'd like to suggest something.
I'd like to make a suggestion, please.
Oh, yeah.
He will point over towards Alindir. I would suggest sending him in and him scatter things out. Then him coming back and reporting to us what is going on. It's just a suggestion, of course.
Gab looks to the human, as it was put.
Vetto
That'd
says
be
well.
Alandir.
Who, me?
Or no, would it be? Sorry, no.
No,
Vetto.
Vetto's a human. Me human.
Oh.
All you guys non-human.
This is true. But would you like to follow her advice?
Yeah, I step forward. Wait,
All right.
I'm not gonna,
Wait,
I'm not
wait,
gonna
no,
run into
not,
the darkness.
not you. Not you. He gestures at Elendil.
The half elf.
I'm not human. I could see in the dark. Not as far as some people, I guess. Would you like me to go scout things out?
I think that would be potent. Prudent,
Anyone else have a different plan? Gad, our leader, what are your thoughts?
If you agree with her and you think it's a good idea, you can go ahead. If you don't want to, you don't feel pressured, we can all move together.
I say it's probably a good idea, and I will walk his back and follow a little behind.
Roll for stealth.
All right, I'm going to move just to our view line there. Yeah, let me get my shit up here. I got a 14 for stealth.
Alrighty. The broken open doors to the warehouse are to the south of you there. But where you've moved, you do see a little more to that side, and then down into the broken open door. You're able to see a little ways in, but you do have some broken wood and stuff there.
Okay, I'm gonna move off to the side, see what I can to one side of the door, see what I can see to the west, and my 14 sneak. I don't need to re-roll any of that anytime soon, correct?
Right now, you're fine.
All right. So this is open.
That is broken open. It's not the best. It was brute force kind of slammed open. It's not the clearest view or point of entry, but you can slip through.
All right, so I'm gonna slip through and kind of come off to this side here, keeping the wall, keeping some cover.
Alrighty.
I do have 60 feet of dark vision.
60 feet, yeah.
It is
That was the wrong form of fog cutting. There we go.
Is there
And
anything
you-
else
No one.
up in this top room here? Is there anything else broken that seems up here, or
No, you only see the brute forced entry into the warehouse that Elendil is now scouting. And as Elendil peeks around, he is unnoticed, but he does manage to spot what appears to be 3 ruffians rummaging through the warehouse's goods.
Okay. Elendil is going to. Is this a table here?
That is like shelves on a slightly raised platform area above the dirt. Not like a very high platform. We're talking like a foot off the ground just to get it above the dirt.
Elendil's going to kind of crouch and walk and try to get a different viewpoint before he comes back and reports.
Roll me another stealth check, please.
Why do I keep looking for my dice?
You do not get to roll on your table at home unless you turn a camera on for us anymore.
Yeah.
So just to clarify, he's the only one who can see them, right? We're all still outside the broken doors.
You are all still outside. You do not know what he is seeing at this time.
But we can still hear what's going on.
Yeah.
You can hear some clutter happening in there, just like you could prior to this moment, yes.
23
so you're saying
perception.
It'd be a terrible idea to yell at him if everything's okay in there, right?
So, as Elendil climbs up the platform there, he just manages to catch that very unlucky squeaky board just under his foot, like painfully loud. He just slowly moves across it and looks up with frozen eyes as the thug straight across, 25 feet away from him, looks up to catch his eyes. Roll initiative, Elendir.
There I go.
Oof.
$19 is not bad,
Not bad, not bad.
but not a 20.
Wasting all your good luck on initiative.
You do have a moment as you squeak across that board and see that thug look up at you. To yell out if you desire. But it may alert his friends.
Yeah, no, we're not yelling.
Alrighty.
Ellendeer is going to take a head back to the party. I'm going to guess that this door is not fully open. Is this?
It's about one or two people can squeeze through it at a time. It's busted open. I mean, it's not.
Right.
It's immobile at this point.
All right, so Nimno's going to get out of eyesight, and
As Elendir retreats out the door, he hears that thug yell, "Hey, somebody's here!"
And Ellendir's going to look at the group and say, "And somebody's over there too. We got 3 guys that I can see."
Everyone, please roll initiative.
Do I keep my 19?
You do.
All right.
You guys ready to see his terrible roll?
11.
Ooh, 15.
Oh, wow.
I guess that's not too bad for somebody with a +0.
Is this still my view? I can see through this door.
No, you said you moved out of eyesight range, right?
I'm just guessing if I even did, because last time I said that I was hiding within eyesight range, and I did not. My combat did not work. I was trying to hide inside of a rock.
That is the furthest you were able to make it before the man yelled and did follow a bit.
Well, here we go.
Quite, more or less, I want to know if I have line of sight on these guys right now as they're running out.
You have line of sight on that one.
All right.
Vetto has line of sight on that one. No one else does.
Can I get the fog of war cleared for my 60-foot dark sight over here in the corner?
Where?
Is it
Where are you? Where are you pointing at?
On the
No.
top.
You see my
This
ruler?
door might-
The warehouse.
I think this door's closed.
Is that door closed?
The door ahead of Vetto is open. The gate over there that Elendir is highlighting is closed. You have seen a little bit
Okay.
kind of over and around it. It's just the street.
Okay.
I should see the rest of this area there.
And give me a moment. I have to plug in everyone's initiative rolls. So let's see. Hope at... Hope... Oh, everyone's did. We don't have Farcon. Farcon, please roll initiative.
Initiative.
Yes.
At this
19.
point, we've been told about
you
the
did.
3 hooligans, correct?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Y'all's initiative did not populate to the sheet automatically. Everyone else's did. What are you doing, bro?
But I didn't mean to do that.
Okay. Give me a sec, because so most of in the encounter system I'm using, most of your rolls auto-populated. Farcons and Nimnils, for whatever reason, did it. It's probably because the whole party all rolled at once. And yes. Okay, so just a moment.
And Nimno wanted s'mores.
Add to
Mine
Two
was
different
15.
types of initiative. You said Nimnils and Farcons didn't go through?
didn't populate. Yeah.
Yeah. If you look at the text, theirs was like initiative in all caps, and the other ones were lowercase for some reason.
Mine was 15. Farcon was 18.
Yes, I got you both. We're good. I just had to look. I had to look at Discord and manually do it. So. If you all on your map at the top there, we have a clash tab that you can select. you will be able, to some degree, follow the initiative order of combat as we progress.
Would you like to detach hope from my character?
Certainly.
Have we already
Already got
begun?
my-
Have we entered combat?
I'm also going to give the party leader control of Hope's token to help me out. Yes, when you rolled initiative, everyone is in combat. Ellen Deer just had that fleeting moment to react as he squeaked over that board and that thug yelled out.
Oh, there's more than 3.
So this is where everybody is currently standing, and Thug A, who's running towards that door, is up first.
Does his
So-
run start? Is that his movement then for his turn?
Neither you nor him have expended your turn's movement yet. The way we're playing this, I gave you both a brief reacting moment there, and he must not be the brightest fellow, because I mean he just charges straight out through that door and up to Ellendir. He's reacting. He's a grumpy guy, and he takes a swing with his mace.
He doesn't react to how many people are here?
Well, now, he burst through that door swinging his mace at Ellendir, and you see that moment go across his face where you think it's possible that man just soiled his pants.
His pants.
Yes. Yes.
Doesn't he
Ellendir,
have
your
one?
AC is 15, correct?
Correct. Clash's turn.
He comes down on you, despite that oh shit face. He comes down on you with his mace. I mean, he comes down hard with that mace. And you take 7 points of damage.
Yikes.
Do you want me to keep track of my health in Clash throughout the battle and update it on my character sheet at the end, or?
That'll be easiest, yeah. If you all can, or I'll keep an eye on that as well. But yeah, and I do have your AC there. I did populate all of this in
I saw.
preparation. Now that I'm looking at it. With that, he has a moment, like a snide grin across his face as he sees how badly he's just bludgeoned Ellendir across the head. But that confidence fades quickly as he realizes how many people are standing around Ellendir. It is Ellendir's turn.
And then Vesta, correct?
I did not, hang on one sec. I did not initiative the thugs. I didn't
They don't
initiative
know.
your
Yeah.
friends.
They don't need
The
initiative.
initiative that I'm seeing is that Gad, Hope, Nim, Snorting, and Stable are all 1.
Rugged Thug was 1. Snorting was 3.
So you have it set up so Clash will take the initiative rolls from Discord?
I forgot to move. I forgot. I don't know how to. Can Clash be connected to Discord like that? I don't think it can. I only entered Ellendir's initiative roll over there. I need to do the rest real quick.
I did mine.
Ellendir has 19.
Yeah, I assume I
Vesta
just
has
have to do it.
19.
I got it, brother. I got it.
Rugged, 20, Snorting, 19.
Hope is a 16. Once again, for everybody watching and everybody playing, it is my first time juggling all these tools. It's my first time DMing. Bear with me.
Vetto is 17. He goes before Hope.
Yes, Vetto is listed
kind of
as a
bear
17 in the Clash there. We are
Hold
good.
on,
That
what
covers everyone. A brown bear. A fuzzy brown bear.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a bear.
Oscar soup.
Oh, these are out of order. Okay, hang on. Ignore this man.
Doesn't
Ignore
that,
the man
incur
behind the
attack of
door.
opportunity for moving like that?
No, that one didn't actually move. It was just the one that the names that it assigned them and the way they loaded up in
He's just being
the
a smart ass.
the initiative order. Yeah. So it is Ellendir's turn.
Alright, Ellendir's gonna get the fuck out.
You will take an attack of
Disengage.
opportunity if you move.
I'm not. I don't have my cunning shit yet. 1 second, please.
Well, he can disengage him.
Yeah, I'm gonna disengage.
Okay, so you disengage as your action.
Yep. So that will replace my attack. So I'm gonna disengage so I can live to fight another day.
All right.
And I am going to go back to next to Avo. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go right behind Avo. Make sure that that's kosher. It is. And that's the extent of my turn.
All right. Ellendir ends his turn, and now the snorting thug is up. Yeah. I don't know. I can't. That's my snorting thug sound. He's angry. He's angry that you guys bursted in on his little midnight thievery in this warehouse.
You know, if you just called
Bring
it
it
a
up.
bleeding thug.
A bleating thug,
Yeah.
and he will advance 30 feet towards that door. And peering at it, he does have a line of sight through that door on Vetto. And he has a heavy crossbow that he raises and loads a bolt in, eyeing Vetto through the shards of that broken door. And he hits.
Wait, you can load a heavy crossbow, move, and shoot at the same turn?
In this game, we
nothing.
can.
Yep, you can.
Today, you can.
Wow.
He's proficient.
Vetto takes 5 points of heavy crossbow damage.
I'm going on mute.
So these thieves got some of their low light vision, dark vision.
It would appear to be so.
All right. That ends his turn. Now it is Vesta's turn.
Excellent. Well, I'll start by moving right there and casting Booming Blade.
Let's do it.
I am absolutely sure that I'm going to die first.
Which has me do a melee with an attack, and if he moves, he takes some extra damage. Assuming I hit. I meant to do attack first.
I was going to say, a 6 does not hit.
19.
A 19 does hit. You do hit. Please roll for damage. Seven.
Yep.
Let's see.
And
The target, he takes that that weapon hit right across his face. That's pretty nasty. You can tell he's hurting, but he's a beefy fella. He's not hurting that
Yep.
badly.
but that is all I will do this turn.
All right. Let me get up. So that was the first thug that's out that door, took 7 damage. That brings us to Farcon.
Alrighty then. Farcon's gonna run over. Hold on one sec. Alright. Okay. Gonna run over and gonna just punch this guy in the face. Just straight up punch him in the face.
Please roll to hit. You hit.
Didn't you have battle music?
Yes, we do, actually.
Come on, DM, get with it.
Yo, what the hell, man?
Oh.
And I'm like, wow, this is nice tavern music. Just for a deadly
I meant to
brawl.
change to patrol music too, but I'm focused over here, man. There's a lot going on. All right, let's see. You guys distracted me from the dice rolling channel there.
No, we haven't, guys. More questions.
Farkon hit for 5 points of damage on that first thug who stuck his face out the door to take a swing at Elendir there. He's still looking pretty confident. He's still looking pretty tough. He's starting to wonder if such a big group actually matters to him at all.
Punch him again.
You punch him again. Roll to hit.
Nope. That one.
Your punch just sails right by his face, and he lets out a laugh. Ha! That's all you got.
And now be my turn.
That ends Farkon's turn, and the sorcerer Vetto Nullrune, who's looking a little rough back there, is up.
I look at the guy who shot me through the door, pick up a piece of debris off the ground, and use my amazing muscles to use the ability Catapult. Casting is not a real word.
Please roll to hit.
No hit. DC 14 Dex save.
Oh, okay. I will roll a dex save. You just, bullseye. Right in between the eyes, man. Please roll damage.
9 damage. And I will also step here. Step here to the side.
You did 9 damage to him. He actually, the confidence is gone from this thug's face. Oh, wait, hang on. He should be at this many. Okay. The confidence is gone from that man's face. He definitely
the
is.
one through the door, not
I
that
hit
one.
the other one.
Oh.
Not that one. The
Apologies.
one that shot me.
I was getting messaged with things, and
Stop
the
messing.
multitasking
Oh, yeah.
I am learning. Okay, the one that shot you through the door took 9 points of damage. So that takes him to... Math is hard, guys.
It's not even double digits yet.
And, well, I'm doing it in 2 places at once because I'm also running the encounter in the encounter system over on D&D Beyond,
Bless
right?
you, silly.
I know, I'm a silly man. All right, so he's looking a little worse for wear through the door there, but he's doing all right. Does that end Vetto's turn?
That's all I can do. Moved and didn't cast a spell, but I apparently used a spell slot.
Alrighty, Hope. Ahead of you, you and Gad are standing
Okay.
back a few feet. You're a few feet from this broken open door. You are about 15 feet from the door, roughly 10 feet from the thug that exited that door to hit Elendir, and I'm going to say about 5 feet left of that thug. Gad is down to your lower right. He's next to you, but further back from the door, about 5 feet. Elendir, who is looking very bad for wear, is about 15 feet away from you. He retreated and got a little cover. All the way across the yard at the other side of that broken door, we have Vetto, who's looking a little rough, but nothing like, Elendir's in bad shape. And then Nimnil over there is the furthest away from you, about 40 feet out. He's perfectly fine at the moment. Nearly flanking that thug, right up on him are Vesta and Farkon. It is your
Okay.
turn.
I am going to. So the thug that has been the thug that is
Thank you for the bits.
let's see here, the thug that's been
Anti-flower,
hurt
appreciate
already.
it.
There's only been one of them right now, right?
I'm
Or is
not
that
giving
Two
you-
thugs have been hurt. Vetto took catapulted a rock through that open door at the thug that shot him, and
Okay.
did it was a good hit on that one. But the one out the door that's currently engaged with Farcon and Vesta is looking a little more rough than the fellow that got that rock to the face.
Not getting a whole lot
Okay.
of
I need the
opportunities for
one that is
my,
engaged with Farcon to make me a whistle
anti-magic
saving throw
weapon.
as a loud bell. Well, as a bell is tolled above him. I'll be casting Toll of the Dead upon him.
Alrighty.
For whom the
Great
bell
spell.
tolls.
He rolled a 4. You definitely he's
fails.
yeah, he's
After that,
that bell has put the fear of the gods into this man. I mean, he had already shit his pants, but at this point, you know.
His bowels are
Then she
empty.
take 12 necrotic damage.
Holy.
You.
So this man, you know, that like I said, he had already shit himself, and the fear of gods was going across his eyes. He is still standing, but you don't know how. I mean, there can be next to nothing left in this guy.
I am going to stay. How far is he away from me, actually?
That man who's up there with Vesta and Farcon is about 10 to 15 feet out from you, but he's got his back against the wall next to that busted open door,
I got
and
you.
they're between you and him. You can't really get up on him.
No, I'm not trying to. Trust me. End
Yes.
turn.
End your turn. Hope will end her turn. Nimnil, you are up.
Bonfire. I cast bonfire right here at the opening of the door.
A moment. Let me.
Yes.
That does not
That is
sound like a
very
good
smart.
idea.
No,
That-
it doesn't sound like a good idea.
That sounds like Nimnil.
It sounds like how
That
Nimnil's been
sounds
having
like
ideas so
Nimnil.
far.
Yeah.
This is a Nimnil idea.
We are inside of a warehouse. Why are you casting
So-
bonfire on door?
Yeah, we've gone from the warehouse was getting looted to the warehouse is burning down.
It's because it's a wooden door and he cannot skin it. Okay, so what else is the man to do?
He has 4 opportunities to skin people right now.
So you cast you light the door on fire, and right in the middle there, in like a 5-foot radius, there's a bonfire and burning the remnants of that open door.
Is this warehouse made of stone walls yet?
What's up, Sal?
The warehouse is largely stone, but that door's wooden. It was broken down. There's definitely there's wooden platforms
it'll
within and
start
shelves.
spreading.
Okay, I
Is
guess
the
that ends my turn since that's the only thing I can cast right now.
Was you?
Thank you, No. All right.
What was that noise?
right? Here we go.
Moving on. The next
Are we
thug
suffering
is
from
up.
smoke? Are we suffering from smoke inhalation already? What was that?
No, it's magical fire to be fair though, so
Yeah.
you're not gonna
Well,
get smoke from that.
Whoever was suffocating.
This thug advances. He runs up as far as he can and pulls out his heavy crossbow, taking aim at the first person he sees through this flaming hole in the middle of that door,
Like,
which is Vesta. The crossbow bolt is a glancing blow, and it just ricochets right off of Vesta's armor and plants itself in the ground next to the kobold. That will conclude that thug's turn.
You're welcome.
Oh, Gad, you are up.
All right. Seeing as I can't go through the door anymore, this window that's to the right of me, can I go through it?
It's a door.
That is a
Acrobatics.
door, and it is locked up. This warehouse was well locked up. That door is not broken open. It was the main warehouse doors there that were busted open.
All right. I'm going to. Let's see.
Kill the last guy outside of the fire.
No, I can leave
He
him
has
to
a
you guys. I'm
ranged
gonna bust
weapon
the
right
lock on this
inside.
door.
You're going to bust the lock on the door.
Athletics.
Give me a moment to look over.
I think it would be Dex. I swap all my strength checks for Dex, but
give me a dex roll then.
19.
A dex check. Okay, you smash that door open with ease.
All right, I'll step through. Well, hang on. Door opens. What do I see inside first?
Nothing.
All right, sweet.
You see an
what I-
empty warehouse office.
But that other door goes inside the warehouse. Yeah, I see.
You don't know that.
I know
It seems a logical conclusion, but you are not sure what lay ahead. This just appears to be some kind of office or where the business of this warehouse is usually transacted as people come and go, bringing things in or taking them out.
You'd be the office vitrine right there.
I found a donut.
All right, I'm gonna say to the party. Remember, we get paid more if we keep them alive. And then with that, I pop in here.
I get paid more when I make it through it.
Was that true? Do we really get paid more if we keep him alive?
He said
It
he would check.
It was
He said he would
discussed.
check.
And
Burning
a little rules clarification for everyone, because some players I know are very knowledgeable in these things, and some are not. Magic damage will always kill. When a target hit 0, you can declare whether or not you wish to make a fatal blow. So if you are doing physical damage, it is up to you if you are trying to incapacitate the target or kill him.
I would just like to point out that in my intro campaign, I tried to not incapacitate and try not killing that guy.
Yeah, but you hit him so hard. I mean, he was dead. He was very upset at what was going to happen to his goat. He thought you were going to kill that goat and eat him. Anyway, moving on. Does that conclude your turn?
Yep, that concludes my turn.
Have
All
a good
right.
dinner. Thanks for stopping by. I will message you after I'm done.
It is our outside thug who's barely clinging to life there. It is his turn. He's going to attempt to swing his mace at Vesta.
Hang on, Boris. I'm seeing 4 thugs on the screen, and I'm only seeing 3 in the initiative roll.
You know,
Yep, this one down here is not in clash.
I was trying to do you guys a favor
He wasn't seen
because
yet.
I was worried that I might kill someone, but another
It's on
thug has
screen.
up into the battle.
It's on screen.
I mean, to be fair, when I was standing there, I should have been able to see him because of my.
I had swapped a character because of the ones that, like the way initiative order went in and bought. Anyway, things happen. A 4th thug has run up from the back of the warehouse at the end of the turn cycle. He is out
He
of
was
range and
clearly in
line
the
of
back
sight.
the warehouse, yeah.
He is out of range and line of sight to have any impact on events. Now, it is the turn of the thug who is claiming to life at the door here, and he has turned to swing his mace at Vesta, but just as the crossbow bolt before, his mace just glances off the kobold's armor and does nothing. The thug lets out a wail of despair as he just fails at life. It is Ellendir's turn.
Ellendir's going to notch an arrow and take a shot with his short bow at. I don't know what his name is, but it is going to be unfortunate thug number 1, stable thug.
The
stable thug.
The one making s'mores behind the campfire.
Yep, stable thug.
Okay, that guy. Okay, so roll the hit.
I shall. I shall in a second. And another second.
He rolled a 20.
Close to it.
Nice.
You gonna
Ooh,
Robin
nice
Hood that
shot.
and make the arrow catch on fire?
You absolutely hit, and you do 8 points of damage to that thug. So that puts him he's fine.
And these thugs are fucking superhumans.
He eyes you through
What's a
that door.
scratch?
If he's so
8
fine,
points
why
of
does he
damage
go
does
through the
20%
fire?
of his health.
Man, way to
What level? These guys are like level 50.
emasculate my arrows there.
I believe these guys are CR 1/2. Not that you need to know that. Now, does that conclude Ellendir's turn?
DM
Yeah,
pulled out actually.
Ellendir. Yeah, Ellendir is going to. Actually, I think Ellendir is actually going to move. I apologize. He's going to move on this side. Get a better vantage.
All right. Ellendir moves a little bit and then ends his turn. It is now the snorting thug's turn. He snorts at you with derision as he loads his crossbow, eyeing Vesta through what is becoming a larger and larger hole in that door as the fire begins to spread.
I don't know how the fuck we're putting that out.
It only has a 1 minute length to it.
Each round of combat is 6 seconds in D&D. The crossbow bolt sails past you, Vesta, and I mean the luck that surrounds this paladin. That kobold must just be laughing at every hit that comes at him. The thug looks very dismayed with his just how poorly a shot he is, and it is now Vesta's turn.
All right. Well,
Is that thug just imitating Hot Shots Part 2 and just whiffing every shot from 5 feet away?
I mean, I was tempted to make a stormtrooper joke, but I'm trying to
I was
keep
gonna
things
say
on,
he's
on
actually
theme
a
here.
stormtrooper.
Better than nothing.
A 10-foot
That's
distance.
funny.
right. Bit of a rules question. Are we running that someone can drop a spell's concentration on another's turn, considering it takes no action?
Repeat the question. I'm sorry, I was reading something.
Can someone drop a concentration on a spell on someone else's turn because it requires no action?
I don't see why not at this time. If it needs to be readdressed after the session, we'll do so.
Right. Yes, for free reference, but I am going to begin with swinging my battle axe.
At the thug standing right in front of you there.
Yep.
You hit him.
14. Okay.
You know, it doesn't even
Thanks,
matter
go
how
back
hard you
to,
swing that axe.
go
I
back to
mean,
the
you just
turn-
Yeah.
well,
turn mode back on.
you hit
Yeah,
for
and
10
I am
damage.
going non-lethal.
Oh, I was going to say that you decapitated him, but apparently you just nicked his neck and he fell over crying and passed out.
You could just smack him with
Yep.
the button of the battle axe and just do
Yep,
that
and then I'm gonna
subdual damage.
shout back to Nemo. Get rid of the fire.
Nimnil just laughs.
I mean,
Will that conclude your turn?
If he doesn't, I'm gonna get out of line of sight
Okay, so Vesta moves
because
out of line of sight.
Yeah.
uh-oh.
Perhaps wondering if how long his luck will last.
Yeah, you can only deflect so many arrows.
Yeah, he's deflected like 3 or 4 blows somehow already this battle. This guy, it's just a repeat of the Road to Neverwinter all over again. That concludes your turn, Vesta, yes?
Yep.
All right, so we are at FarCon, and just to update things, the thug near the door is now incapacitated. The door is slowly burning more, and the gap is widening as bits of charred, already broken wood crumble away. Between Hope and that incapacitated thug is Farcon right up against him, and it is Farcon's turn.
I am going to grab said unconscious person and drag his butt
The whole
over
thing.
here.
So I believe that because of the weight of the thug, this would count as encumbrance, and in order to drag him in combat, you are only able to move 5 feet at a time as an action turn. Is
Half
this what?
speed.
What?
Yeah.
Half speed.
Half speed?
Yeah.
Maybe that changed in 2024. I don't know. But okay, so half is what, 15 feet? We'll go with that for tonight.
My movement's
one-
55 feet.
Oh,
What the
damn,
hell?
damn
1/4
centaurs.
speed.
Yeah.
All right, you drag that body away from the fire
I mean, that is fair. He is a
to-
centaur, so.
to safe distance. Does that end your turn, sir?
I'm just gonna move over here.
And you move back up a little bit between Hope and Vesta. Now
Yep.
it is Vetto Nullrune's turn.
Let's go, Vetto.
Vetto is, seeing as that everything is still blocked off, is going to use his ability. He's going to use the ability of Blade Ward.
Ooh.
He's going to hold his hand up towards the fire and the open door, and somehow that is going to
Cast? Did Vetto just say cast?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
The player said cast. Vetto doesn't cast nothing. He doesn't know. That is not something he can do. He doesn't cast spells. How do I activate this?
Yeah, that's the thing. He has to cast it, quote
Hold
unquote,
on,
in
I
a
have
way that doesn't have magic.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna hold up my hand, and it's just going to, it's just gonna. How the hell do I?
You don't need to click anything. This grants you resistances.
Yeah, whenever a creature makes an attack roll against me before the spell ends, which it lasts for 1 minute, attacker subtracts 1d4 from the attack roll.
So it's more like a mental.
That is not.
Like
let me
close
refresh
your
your
eyes.
sheet.
The 1d4 isn't that? Is that
I-
2024 rules, or is that 2014 rules? What are we going by
I
here?
up from when.
Because that got
from when,
updated.
Okay,
yeah, it
Blade
got
Ward
updated.
has changed, and you updated. Yeah, so when
got
I had
rid-
Legacy for some reason.
I
What are we
updated it
using?
earlier, but I don't because of the legacy spells. I dropped. I updated.
Players
it.
were allowed to upgrade spells to 2024 because that will be available every time they level from here on out. So,
Right.
but nothing else directly
Roger that.
impacting a character. Yeah. So, okay. So whenever a creature makes an attack roll against you, Vetto, before the spell ends, that attacker subtracts 1d4 damage from their attack roll.
Yeah.
This lasts up to 1 minute, but does require you to maintain concentration. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Alrighty. Hope.
I ain't stepping through that fire.
She who brings hope. Behind you on the right, up against the building, is the incapacitated thug. Next to you is Farcon, and on the other side of Farcon, towards that broken open door that Gad went through, is Vesta. Ahead of you is the burning door. You can see one bandit and barely make out the edge of the other. Both are scraped on the other side of that door. Across the opening, across the yard of this warehouse entry, you have Vetto, who has taken some hits and is posted up there. And then from the back on the far end of the yard, you have Ellendir, who's quite beat up, and Nimnil, who is just fine.
My question is, where's the range dude at?
So
How far
all
away is he from me?
these fellows have been juggling maces and crossbows just left and right, but
Okay.
so he's about 25 feet out through the door, the one that you have direct line of sight on. Both of the guys on the other side of this door have used crossbows so far in the fight.
Okay. Okay. Either of them injured?
Both of them
Or
are
have they
injured,
got injured yet?
but they just look scratched as far as you can tell from your vantage point.
They look scratched. All right.
To give you
Let's
some
do
meta that the
a.
other players are able to take in, the other players from a OOC meta point of view can tell that they're at about 80%.
Okay. Um. Yeah, I want to save that for my party members. So I am going to have the 25 one that's closer to me to make a whistle saving throw, please, as I cast Total Good upon him.
Alrighty, the thug that is through that door. Which one is he? Hang on. The Sable Thug. Okay. He casts a wisdom saving throw. What does he need to hit?
He needs
Well,
to hit 14.
he doesn't. you hit him. Please roll
Okay.
your damage.
Let's see here. That's that, and I believe I wrote this right. Hopefully. Only 3 damage to him. Not a lot. Oh well. Bonus action. Who looks the hurt the most in our group?
Elendir.
Nimio.
By
yeah.
Elendir by far is I mean he's barely clinging to life over there. He's in rough shape. He's about 25 feet away from you across the yard, far back from the door.
Okay, I will move over towards Ellendeer, and I will.
It's but a flesh wound.
Let's see here. I guess I am going to cast upon him Healing Word, because since I use action to cast a spell.
All right.
Let's see here. Actually, I don't have to move. Never mind. I don't have to move. Actually, I will move because I want to get away from them, to be fair, from the door.
Yes. Oh, it stopped. I didn't loop it because it auto plays some stuff. Thank you though. Playlist load.
Let's throw that. And that's that. You will gain back
8.
so 8 plus 3, which is 11 hit points back.
Lucky you.
That fully brings Elendir back back to he's looking better than he looked before this shit started.
In turn.
In turn. It is Nimnil's turn.
All right. So, OOC, I'm going to ask the DM a question.
Please.
Create bonfire says duration concentration up to 1 minute, which means I have to hold the bonfire, the concentration, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, is it possible to break concentration and then do the spell again because it's an at will spell?
I suppose.
I guess technically.
Okay, then I break concentration and I want to do the spell again, this time in between the two that are inside. I think they're about 5 feet apart, so that should catch them both, which means they have to roll dexterity check, it looks like.
They both have to pass a dex check of 14 to determine if you hit them. So, let's see. I have Sable Thug. You hit him, and then his friend behind him. Go ahead and roll damage regardless of this guy.
9 for the first one.
You hit both.
Okay. And 3 for the second one.
I see 6 for the first one. Did you have some upside down brain?
Yeah, I probably did. It's
That'll
upside down
happen.
die.
That'll happen. So that
Sure,
puts
take it, though.
that's the Sable Thug up front, and 3 was the second one.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, does that now? There's a fire burning between these two. They both let out a yelp as the fire snuffs out and moves between them. That ends your turn.
Is the door still on fire?
Yay. And then they'll just chuck.
No, well, look, the door is smoldering. It's not
Okay.
out, but the magical
you.
source of fire that was burning the door is now out. Does that sufficiently?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure we didn't have to deal with that.
I understand your concern.
It says the bonfire ignites flammable object in its area that aren't being worn or carried. So I think the door is still on fire, technically.
Yeah, that's what I just said, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Smoldering isn't really on fire.
Like it's
whatever.
not like it's look the door was smashed open. There were splinter charred remnants. The fire that was burning did start to open that hole more and break it apart, as fires do. But you know, it's
It was
been
only for
like
6 seconds.
It's been 6 seconds, so there's some embers going, but I mean, this thing is not engulfed at this point.
Okay, fine. I give up. You're right. But the other one's burning them, so I'm happy with that move. So
Very
End
good, very good. So
Should
that
we
ends your
still
turn then.
Not make you chaotic evil.
Let's see. That brings this thug, the second one, back there up. He is going to roll a dex check.
he has to move through the fire again, so that makes sense.
He leaps over the fire with ease, kind of patting out a little ember on his ass as he does, and he bolts through the opening of that door. Front and center, right in front of you all, a look of fury in his eyes. He turns to Vetto and loads his crossbow. Oh, fuck.
I just want to say it's bullshit that you're killing me off already.
Vetto.
I mean,
Vetto!
Hope's right in front of
You got it,
him.
Craig.
Vetto, you
You got it,
are
Craig.
incapacitated, sir. You
I'm
are not
standing.
dead. You are not dead. Five damage. You are not dead. Every turn from here, you will be rolling a death save. That will be a D20 in your private character channel. This is a reason the bot was added there. Now, you will be, if anyone heals you, you will come back with 1 HP unless you fail 3 death saves. If you pass 3 death saves on that D20, you will be unconscious still. You will be incapacitated still, but you will not have to keep rolling death saves. You will, for all intents and purposes, be alive. And if a ally passes a medicine check on you, they can stabilize you, and you will also not have to keep rolling death saves. Is everyone clear on death saves there?
So we won't know what he rolls if he's like saved or failed.
Correct,
Nope.
because I don't want you guys metagaming where his rolls are.
Gotcha.
Now, can I get a
45
clarification
minutes.
from one of my fellow DMs here? Does he start rolling death saves right away, or is it next turn? I think it's next turn, right?
On his
As soon
turn.
as I,
On his
as
turn.
soon as
So on this turn,
I-
oh yeah, because we're not on his turn. Okay, thank you. What's up? What are you saying, Vetto?
it popped on here said failure success.
Well, you didn't.
Oh, I see. Oh, I understand. I understand the sheet here.
Okay,
I was
so
misunderstanding. I got it.
that will conclude our Stable Thug's turn.
Are we doing it that if you roll a nat 20, you pass and get up to 1 HP and not have to roll again? Or are we not doing the nat 20? On death saves.
A nat 20 does stabilize you. A nat 1 counts as 2 failed rolls. Thank you, Doc, for
Gotcha.
that clarification for the group.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure because I know some DMs don't and some do.
No, you're good. I'm trying to
Yeah.
play it by the book as I best understand, and but not everybody's familiar with incapacitation rules either. So thank you everybody for the input there. So now Gad is up.
I will try for this door and see if it's locked or not.
As you try it, the door does seem to be open. It was just that outer door that was locked.
All right. I'm going to slowly push open this door and step through and enter into stealth in the shadow here.
Please roll a stealth check.
I believe that fails.
This guy sees you.
Shit.
He snarls.
Can I still attack even though the stealth failed, or that's gone?
Bonus?
I believe that your attempt to hide would have been your action. So if you have a bonus action available,
Can I? Oh, I'm actually going to expend heroic inspiration on the stealth check. Maybe. Should I do it?
I don't believe you can declare that after the fact, but the inspiration rules have just changed. Let me give this a quick once over.
You can expend it to reroll any die immediately after rolling it.
Okay, it is after.
Barb.
I'll fucking save it now.
Okay, you're saving it. So he sees you. You're out in the open. I'm guessing you do not have a bonus action, right?
Not that I know of, no. So
Okay, so that will end Gad's turn.
Looking at my character
Now the thug
with
that
the
has just spotted Gad is up, and he's gonna charge, right at you. You're 20 feet away.
Yeah, go for it.
Rawr. And he will
16.
No, I'm absolutely dying. What are you talking about?
Trip
Thank
and
you.
fall in his face.
He whiffs. I mean, he was so overzealous charging at you, seeing this guy thinking he's got it made. He's going to kill this fucker elf that just came through that door, and he swings and hits the wall next to you.
I was close.
I laugh.
It is
chuckle
it is Ellendir's turn, who is looking even more peachy than he was when this started, despite having just been on the verge of incapacitation himself. What are we doing, Ellendir?
Ellendir is going to be taking a shot over at this snorting thug.
Yes, sir. Please roll to hit.
Why can't I ever find my character sheet? There it is. Son of a bitch.
He rolled 100.
To 10.
Close enough.
Ellendir misses. I mean, he doesn't really miss. I mean, the thing hits the thug, and it's almost like it stabs into his clothing, into his armor, and he just kind of laughs and snaps the shaft of the arrow off and tosses it aside. You can still see it's stuck in the side of his armor there, but he's unfazed. You don't think it even broke the skin.
Ellendir is going to dash across the yard to this corner behind the incapacitated Vetto.
Already. And that will conclude your turn.
Correct. Sorry.
You're good. No worries.
Hey, actually, quick question: Is
Yes.
this a door or a window?
Can you? Oh, that is a door.
All right. Can I then go one more foot, and are you going to make me do a check to climb into the window?
As far as you can tell, These things are locked up tight.
All right, then I'm just gonna stay right here.
Already. It is the snorting thug's turn, right out front those doors there. He looks over the group confidently after having dropped Vetto like that, and charges at Farcon and Vesta. He stays. He doesn't get right up against Farcon there. He's not trying to put himself between the two of you, but he is going to swing his mace at Vesta. And it's a glancing blow, just like every fucking blow against Vesta. And it clatters off of Vesta's what is it, heavy chainmail there. That will conclude his turn, and Vesta is up.
Also, I will say, I think the snorting thug technically got the stable thug's turn last round.
I no longer remember, but I will try to keep a better...
Because the stable thug goes after Nimble, and yeah.
Well, whose turn it is the initiation order is handling most of that for me. But yes, it's your turn. And you have this thug right up in your face, looming over you.
We'll begin with circling around him. Moving behind. Because we do flanking, right?
We do flanking. Too much movement, and you will incur an attack of opportunity.
I believe that's if I go out of 5 feet of his reach.
I believe it is, yes.
So as long as I stay within that, I think that would be fine.
So the kobold kind of dances around him and moves to his backside. The thug watching out of the corner of his eye, a bit concerned about his bum.
I am gonna begin casting Booming Blade.
Already?
You're gonna find out why we call him the gerbil.
Oh
and
no.
Strike cast. However, do I get advantage from flanking, right? Because for some reason it only takes 1 roll.
Yes, you do get advantage from flanking, and you should be able to right-click your...
I did, it just doesn't roll 2.
Yeah, okay, so give me a second roll to hit then. With the flanking advantage, you do hit.
Oh. Surprised. For a total of 4 damage, and he's now started 5 Booming Blade.
5 or 4? I see 4. Is that correct?
Yeah, I said 4.
All right.
And that is the end of my turn.
Next up is Farcon.
To punch him in the face.
Please roll to hit. You hit. Please roll for damage. I mean, that's a solid punch. You knocked a couple teeth out as your fist collided with his face there. It's that extra height you've got being a centaur, more leverage to come down on this guy, right? And he's still standing though, but he's not looking great.
Why the hell does
guy
he
has-
have 100 health?
Their health is varied. I rolled health based on their stat blocks.
What was that, 50d6?
I'm gonna,
Whose turn is it?
It's still mine.
Yep.
I'm gonna go for a knockout blow. I'm gonna like karate chop him, like the karate chop, knock him out, not kill him.
All right, roll to hit. You nailed him. That judo chop comes right down on his neck. Please roll damage. He lets out a.
Is
what?
this a judo chop with your hand or?
Yes.
Your leg.
My hand.
You drop him. He crumbles under that judo chop and falls to the ground. Does this end your turn?
I get what you're saying, though.
Then I will scoot my butt over here and protect our fallen or knocked out comrade.
All right. Vetto, please roll a d20 in your private character channel.
Don't get a 1. Don't get a 1. Don't get a
Or
1.
do you have a death save button on your sheet?
I have a death save button on the sheet.
Okay. Well, no, that'll populate to the game
Okay.
table. Yep.
Is
so
this his first one?
this is his first one. Yeah, just roll me, do !R space D. Well, there's probably a death save command now that I think about it. Anybody know the death save command? Kurt?
Exclaim S space death.
!S space death. Save death.
Yep.
In your private character sheet. Not the solo thread, but just the character sheet. Well, that'll work. Your solo thread's fine. Thank you, sir. You're not supposed to say anything. Thank you, sir.
One of the two.
Meta.
All right, so that concludes Vetto's turn. It is Hope's turn. Hope, you are kind of
How
back.
far is he away? Hold on. How far away is Vetto from me?
20 feet. He's
Okay,
up
I will
towards
move
the door,
5 feet
but
towards him.
you move 5 feet
And
towards
I
him?
am- Yep, and I'm gonna cast Spread a Dying upon him, so that will stabilize him. That is my action. I am going to. Which means that takes my death save. Let's see here. I am going to. Looking around at the group, who is injured the most?
Oh, very much better.
Vetto
Yeah,
is
just
Vetto's
Vetto.
incapped, but everybody else is fine at the moment. Though
Don't say it like that.
one party member, you have no idea what the status of is. No one in the party does. In fact, it is your patrol leader. No one knows the status of or where he's run off to.
This fucking patrol.
They
She
knew.
wouldn't say that. She wouldn't
They
say
knew.
that.
I said we have to keep one of them alive before, like I announced. I
They
was talking
no,
to
they
them.
know you went through a door, but I'm saying that since you went
Yeah,
in
since I
that
went through the
door,
door, they don't know.
they
what
don't know
happened.
what's
Yeah.
going on with you, what your status is, where you are. They're at a loss for
Um,
your state of being at the moment.
What is the percent? Actually, for me not to matter that, I would like to give you a medicine check in order to see where exactly you might be at in hit points, or not hit points, but like in
Is he
what is
just
it
leaving
called?
on the ground dying?
like how hurt he is basically.
You're trying to discern how hurt Gad is? Is that what you're saying?
No.
No.
I'm trying to determine how hurt Vetto. I mean, not Vetto, but the other person that's injured that's really hurt not at the moment.
No one is. It's Vetto is incapacitated. But you've stabilized him. But no
Yeah.
one else is
Okay.
hurt.
No one
They
else
have
is
a
hurt.
stabilized?
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. So he's stabilized. Cool. I am going to. I need to move away from these thugs and stuff. I do not want to get shot.
You're about
So,
30 feet out from the closest thug. You can
I need cover.
moving towards your left, kind of up towards the front. There's like a little side building, like hutch on the front of the warehouse,
I'll take it.
left of the door. Ellendir is up against it. You have enough movement left to get kind of behind Ellendir against that door,
Okay,
or
I'll
that
take it.
that check. Yes. Okay, so you're there.
Intern.
Is it that ends your turn? Okay, Nimnil, you're up.
Cool. So
Be fast.
first thing I'm gonna do
Campfire.
is obviously I'm gonna drop concentration.
All right, the fire goes out around the stable thug.
And then I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame. On said
Oh.
stable bug, this guy right here. And that's a dex. He has to roll dex for that 14.
All right. Let's see. That is this guy. Here he is. And critical failure. You hit.
Nice.
I hit for 3, apparently.
Well,
Critical failure all the way around.
you hit him though. I mean, it's something. He's
It's
more on
better
fire.
than nothing, bro.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
better than nothing.
Especially in a situation like this. Uh-oh, what did I just do? What
Dungeon
was he
Master
at?
sitting there flubbing everyone else's rolls, but just he's like, nah, we're killing Vetto.
Okay. Question. I have
Yes.
bonus actions. Mr. Vetto, is he able to come above 1 or is he gone?
If he can be healed to have hit points and become conscious again. He is stabilized, so he is no longer dying, but he is unconscious, incapacitated, laying
he's
prone on the
got-
ground.
He's got 1 HP.
No, he has no HP. He is unconscious, but he's stable.
will-
He's no longer bleeding out.
I will use Healing Light. It's a bonus action. I have
Okay.
2d6 healing pool. I'm going to use
Yeah, yeah,
1d6 on him, if that okay.
Oh, you get perfect.
Yes, please roll it.
Okay, dice. D6. Oh, roll. Looks like 4 is what I rolled.
Life is so much simpler at the docks.
Back on the beach, Leviathan, when you had Grogs and that pretty willow lady, Iron Gad. Okay,
so nice.
Vetto has 4 points of health and regains consciousness thanks to our goat skinning pyromaniac party member.
And
It is
human
celebration
skin, but
time.
we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that. Didn't happen. Does that end your turn, Nimno?
That does end my turn, yes.
All right. The stable thug is now up. And he is going to swat at the flames on his body as he charges out the door.
As
he
charges,
runs-
The guy who was currently on the ground died.
He runs at Farkon, who is between him and the guy on the ground, and swings his mace. He hits.
Wow.
Bastard.
This is gonna have been a good roll.
It's a nasty blow, Farkon. You take 7 points of damage and wail in pain as you hear a
Holy
crunch
shit.
with that mace coming down into your ribs.
Where are the ribs of the centaur located?
Well, which-
The
which
human.
set of
Well,
ribs?
he's got 2
Two sets of
sets.
ribs.
He's got 2
Okay,
sets.
okay.
I'm talking about the human set. All right.
Okay.
Just thank you for making me clarify, I suppose. That will end the thug's turn. Gad, you are up.
Let's go. All right.
Come on, Gad.
This guy.
Come on, Gaddy.
With my quarterstaff in hand, I'm going to swipe down with, I believe, if it does hit, it's going to be inflict wounds, so it doesn't matter if it's a double or a single. So I'm going to roll a hit. What the?
Oh.
It doesn't hit.
It's a glancing blow, and the guy's just eyeing you with glee. He missed you. You missed him. He thinks he's going to, murder you. Does that
All
end
right.
your turn, or do you have more to do?
Nope, I'm going to do an unarmed strike on him.
All right, give me a roll to hit.
Smirk at me. Nah, fucking boo-boo, whiff, double whiff. It's an 8.
You just swing right past his. It's like he moves his head back slightly, and in slow motion, you see your fist just sail past his jaw.
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
we're
catching,
shadowboxing each
catching
other.
there. Yeah, pretty. You get the idea.
The screen will be on
does
the
that
bottom,
end your turn?
So it'll pop up and I can watch.
Yep, that'll end my turn.
Oh, you mean the
He's up.
Parts of the half centaur?
And he swings at you with his mace.
Let's do it.
It'd just be funny. We just both.
He whiffs too. I mean, he hits the wall behind you again. The
Y'all
two of
drinking
you are
today?
just having a little party over here. It's like you're dancing together. You're having a nice little dance.
Is Gavin over
that-
there just is he consorting with these guys? Is that what's going on?
I mean, maybe you don't know. I think he has a romantic entanglement with one of these thugs, which is why he has not made a move on Willow back at the Beach Leviathan.
Yep.
Ellendeer, you are up.
Hey.
All right, Ellendeer's gonna hop over 10 feet up this way. He's gonna- 10 feet away from Hope. He is going to take a shot at the stable thug. And he's going to do so. I got everything set up now.
But yeah, to recap. On your
With a
big
16.
from over here,
You hit.
there's a
All right. He's going to do his 3 damage, but because he is also within 5 feet of a bad guy, he also gets his sneak attack.
I see 7 damage on the game table. You
Oh,
said
I'm-
only 3?
I'm sorry. I'm just looking at my dice. Seven.
Okay. So you have 7 on the stable thug. That
Plus
puts
4.
him here, and then you're going to additionally take a sneak attack on him. Do I have that right?
That is correct.
All right, roll to hit that sneak attack. Oh, you don't have to
Already
roll to
did.
hit. It just okay.
It's automatic.
So another 4 damage on our
You're not supposed to take full damage.
stable thug.
And for the end of Elendier's turn, he is going to duck back behind the centaur and the corner of this thing standing in front of Hope.
Oh,
He's gonna
right.
hide behind the injured people.
You're gonna hide behind the guy on the ground.
Vesta is up.
Right. Oh. It's. Okay, I'm not gonna start using that. Begin with moving
Yes.
here.
He's now flanked.
Just might as well try to finish this guy off.
Absolutely.
Sure.
So, Boris, did that shot that knocked me down, did that have the blade board applied to it?
No. You should remind me of these things. That's your job.
I forgot about it. You just,
Well.
you know, I'm sitting there looking, I'm like,
I hope
yeah.
that next time you will not forget your buffs, sir. All right, so you are doing what, Vesta?
Start off with casting Booming Blade again.
All right.
Just if I get flanking from here.
You do get flanking from here.
Kill him.
Just to make sure.
Kill him.
So that would be a 20.
Kill him.
I have 3.
I see a... Oh, there's 2. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, the 20. You hit.
I have 3 options to save myself. I'm so stupid.
Is
This-
11 damage.
With a wail of pain, the stable thug drops dead.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you said incapacitate, right?
I think it said, but it's notified drops to 0. But yeah, I wanted to. Yeah.
You got to tell me. Otherwise, kill him.
Too late, he's dead. Yep,
He's dead. All right. Does that conclude your turn,
I-
Vesta?
And I'll begin moving this direction.
Okay. I'll take your maximum movement in and position
So
yourself
I
where
can
you
get
are.
around there.
You don't quite have a view of what's going on, but you can hear these two having a little scuffle.
Damn.
Something's going on over there. You can't quite make it out. You're not sure if they're fighting or hugging
Kissing.
or what. Yeah, or kissing.
Here's some
We don't know.
strange sex noises. No.
This will end your turn. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Farcon, you are up and you are hurting.
Let's see, we got. Run there, and then look around to see what's going on.
You see Gad and a thug over by that office structure. And as far as you can tell, they seem to be holding each other a little bit. You know how boxers will get tired out and kind of hug each other and sway back and forth in the ring? You think that might be what's going on over there.
Alright, so I'm gonna my bonus action, charging hooves, and run over there and kick him in the ass. Like right in the tailbone.
All right, give me a roll to hit, sir.
Does he have the range for that? Like a lot of feet.
I have 55 movement. I moved 25, and
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah, he's got it.
No,
Well-
hang on.
That's exactly 50. He's got
Yeah,
it.
he's got it. He's got it.
And do I get flanking for this?
Yes, you do.
Oh yeah.
You hit.
4 to hit.
Can you guys let me hit one thing once, please?
7.
That thug finally takes a hit, and I mean, it's right in his ass. He lets out a yelp of pain as his tailbone, I mean, maybe it cracks. He's not sure. He knows he's not going to sit right for a while once this is over.
Just a
He's
question,
less confident that he's going to murder this guy now. What's your question?
Does charge shove?
No, this charge does not shove.
Does that conclude your turn, Farcon?
Nope. I'm gonna kick him in the butt with my other foot, with my main attack.
All right, give me a roll to hit.
Bro got
23.
double moved.
You hit him in the ass again.
So they're over there dancing to some love songs, and then
Another
someone
7.
starts smacking the bandit in the end.
Yeah,
He might be
is-
juicing him.
that is correct. This
All right, I
bandit.
just want to make sure I'm understanding what we're.
Yep. No, you're documenting history correctly.
This all
And-
goes in the tome of recap.
another 7 points of damage. Does this conclude your turn, Farcon?
Guys.
The bandit has stopped cradling Gad in their little fight embrace and is now holding his ass in pain. Vito, you are up.
I'm going to cast Blade Ward again,
All right, you bring your blade ward back up.
and stay right here and ready a defense.
All right, does this end your turn?
Yes, I'm not moving.
Probably for the best. Hope.
Let me rephrase. I do stand up. I'm not going to continue laying.
It's probably a good call, yeah. Hope, you are up. You are up against the building on the side of the front of the warehouse here, right behind Ellendir, kind of out around Ellendir on the other side of this little building towards the open door is Vetto, who is back on his feet, but still looking pretty rough.
That's fine. He's not dead though, so that's good.
Absolutely.
This guy is just not going to heal me.
Okay. I would like to. All the enemies outside are either unconscious or dead. Yes.
That is correct. 2 are unconscious and 1 is dead. You cannot see any additional threats.
Okay. Let's go inside inside the warehouse. Let's go inside.
Okay, your max movement you have 30 feet?
I got 30 feet of movement.
Okay, you can get just
I
inside.
do not want to get.
Go ahead.
Okay, I can get just inside.
You can get just inside the doorway of the warehouse here. You can kind of see a scuffle happening around the edge of a wall and Vesta, but you can't tell what's going on. It's
You can
about
see my
20.
butt.
It's about 25, 30 feet out. Yeah, you can see the wiggling butt of a centaur and hear the sounds of some kind of scuffle happening. You hear a bandit, wailing about his ass.
That's
My
fine, I'll
cheeks!
dash,
My cheeks!
And I get to like the corner that's where I want to go to, so I can peek around and see the battle, what's going on. At the
Okay,
moment.
you're gonna dash.
Yep, I use my action to dash.
You're right up around the corner. I still have you about 10 feet back from the skirmish there. You can see that Gad and Farkon have this bandit that's holding his rear end flanked. Farkon's pretty beat up. The bandit is still facing Gad, who looks just fine, and the bandit is clearly hurting, but not as bad as Farkon's hurting.
Okay. I am going to. Okay. I will roll medicine this time to see exactly where he's located at for his health. Or like where his shit is at.
Okay, give me a medicine roll. Oh, you did.
17.
All right. You're checking on Farkon there?
Yep, checking on Farkon.
Farkon is at 30%.
30% of his health?
Yes, sir. 3 of 10.
Jesus. Okay.
Is his health mismatched from the 2 games? Because I see 40 on mine.
Ditto.
I don't know why.
I don't know why the bar reads 40, but he is at 3 of 10.
I believe it only goes by
Rounding
20%.
difference.
Yeah, it only
intervals.
moves by 20% intervals, as Vesta says.
Bonus action.
Yes.
Bonus action. I am going to use my. Yeah, I will. I will use my final spell,
Okay.
and I am going to cast Healing Word upon him as a bonus action.
All right. Give us a roll, please.
That would be 12 hit points he gained back. So he gained back all his hit points.
Farkon is restored to full health.
Thank you, Hope.
Hope ends her turn. Nimnil, you are up.
Okay. I have pretty good perception. Can I hear what's going on in there if I roll a perception check?
You want to spend your action trying to listen to what's happening in the warehouse?
Ah, you're right. That's not that great. Okay, I'm gonna walk my 30 feet, which puts me literally just like right inside the door, like just barely.
From
Oh,
there,
yeah,
you
no,
can clearly hear a scuffle happening.
Right. No. So Nimnil walks in, the smoldering ashes from the once bright fire, lighting his beautiful silver skin as he strides
my edgy
into the
boy.
warehouse. Yeah, you like that, don't you?
All right, what else you got going on for us, sir?
No, then ends his turn.
Okay, Nimnil's finally.
Oh, wait.
No, he said end turn. It's next
No, I
turn.
didn't take my finger off the mouse.
Gad is up.
All right. You gotta end his turn before he catches me on fire, man. All right, I'm going to once again try and crack this guy against his bottom skull with my quarterstaff here.
Please give me a roll to hit.
16.
You finally
Let's
managed to land a hit on this
go!
guy.
Roll damage, inflict wounds, baby.
1 HP roll.
All right, we rolled
again 'cause you've got
16.
advantage. Roll again so
Dude.
you have advantage.
Well, he
Roll.
hit anyway, so he doesn't need to roll
Roll
advantage.
it.
I,
a crit.
I'm going to use
You
my
get a crit.
heroic inspiration and roll again for damage.
Okay.
It's 6. No! No!
Why didn't
So
you
how
take
much
the
damage did we
16?
actually do here?
Let me check.
Why would you do that?
Because I wanted to get max damage and just knock him out in one hit, man. It would have been
It's
cool.
our first full party session in big group battle. This is a learning experience for
If you-
everybody.
If you're using
Not
it
for Nimnil, he
Oh.
rocks.
that is
The
magic
learning-
damage. It will kill.
The
Yeah,
learning
it will
experience
go.
for Vetto is that DM is absolutely out to kill me.
So the only one guy, man. Anyway, it was the guy that you attacked. He came out and shot at you. Anyway,
He shot me first. I didn't.
all-
I retaliated.
all you did total was 6 damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And you must use the new roll. Yeah, it's not an advantage type roll.
Okay, so you hit him for 6.
And then I'm going to do an unarmed strike to you.
Okay,
Is it
give me that roll to
30?
hit, please.
20 to
Knock
hit.
him out.
Damage is 8.
Oh yeah, he's
And he's dead. Should have knocked him out.
And he drops to the ground, a lifeless corpse, holding his ass.
We got enough of them alive. We don't need all of them.
What is
And
this
with
one
that-
later?
Combat is over and no one is dead.
Let's
Yay!
go.
I'm looting.
Nah, I got there first.
Yeah, I'm gonna loot the body that I just downed too.
Okay, so give me a minute to react to these things. Let's go one at a time here. Gad is standing on a corpse that he just finished, so I'm going to start with Gad. Just a second. Random treasure by CR.
Yeah, so the RP while he's doing this, I fucking crack him once with the staff. Fucking punch him in the face. He goes down. As he's going down, he hasn't dropped to the ground yet. My hand's already going into his pocket. I'm just looting him instantly.
Yeah, sure, that's what you're doing.
You come
Oh,
up with 10 gold pieces from this
Let's go.
thug. Okay. I see one other body, and Vetto is closest to it.
Nimnil yells out, I brought you back, you owe me the loot.
How do you respond, Vetto?
I wasn't going to mess with. I wasn't going to dirty myself with this.
Lifeless
with
corpse?
This bandit. I like
All right.
touching this.
Hope
All
is
right,
going to
so-
live.
Can I? Do I still get to react, or do I only get to talk?
I mean, go ahead and give it to me. I'm gonna roll for Nimnil looting that corpse, though.
I go into the main room and see what they were smashing into, looting, breaking into.
You come up with. I'm rolling a few times because some comes out too big on the table and some's too small. 6.5 gold. Nimnil.
Really?
Hey, thank you
Too
for
big?
stopping by.
Yeah. for where we're at and what this is, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
this thug has 45 gold on him.
yeah, exactly.
Why is he
We're
a
not
thug?
gonna- We're not gonna do that. Nimnil's looking around the room. Not Nimnil. Vito is looking around the room at everything that was
Just
broken
average.
into. It is just general supplies. You know, there's different things around here. This is clearly a warehouse that serves the ports where you all came from as you were making your rounds through. What? Can I what?
Finally remove the fog of war down here.
Absolutely, I will remove the fog of war for you all.
60 foot.
Yeah, we got 120 feet vision.
There you are.
Finally, I can see the full room like I've been like I should have.
It is you know, there's all kinds of supplies. There's all kinds of different things. Like I said, it's a warehouse that obviously serves the comings and goings of different vessels through the port. Any manner of goods is in this place.
Hope is going to give Gad and Farkan a nod and say, I'm glad that you two are safe. I will be outside again, making sure that our prisoners are fine.
I would go check on them as well.
Hope moves outside to check on the incapacitated, where Ellendir already is. Ellendir, are you looting these guys' pockets? Ellendir, you're muted if you do not realize it, sir.
I am not a thief. I don't steal.
I did not
Oh.
realize it. So Ellendir is outside. He's taken the incapacitated foe on the westmost side. He's tied his hands, and with his rope, he is actually in the process of
No, I do not steal.
tying the second guy's hands, kind of like chaining them together. Just making sure that if they do get back up, that the problem does not repeat itself. But no, he has not looted them. He is securing the prisoners.
Sounds like a good move.
You have tied them up already. Excellent.
Yeah, so he's gonna get the third one too. Oh no, he's not. That was dead. Is he dead or incapacitated over there?
The other two, we only have 2 alive. The
Two
other
are dead and
Oh.
2 are alive.
Well, he's going to.
I assumed we were running basic rules where you clarify when it drops to 0.
These are not rich merchants. We can't steal
My
from
reading on it was you have to, when you do the attack, you have to tell me what kind of damage you're looking to do. So now we know that's how we're doing it, moving forward there.
I am not a floor.
I can always review this later and make another ruling, but for the time being.
Yes, you are feral.
I sent
But
the
that doesn't mean
link
that
to the
you're a thief.
rule from there.
Sure. The kobold
Unfortunately,
didn't
handbook.
realize how strong he was,
Yes, I misjudged the angle of my.
Let's see.
Oh.
This comes out to, I will round up 86 XP for each of you for the combat session. Please take a moment to notate this on your character sheets.
Rounding up to 9.
86 XP?
86. No, it was rounded up from 85.7 to 86.
860 experience, you said?
Yep. We got
86.
added.
86.
8, 6, so...
Do you want me to kill you again, sir?
8,
See?
6.
I knew it was personal. I knew it.
All right.
All right.
Are we
Can I
we
freely
wrapped
move?
up here? What are we doing
No.
here?
I'm gonna walk around and pick up weapons.
I kind of want to loot the other 2 unconscious ones.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna pat him down as I'm picking up weapons.
So Farkon is already here. He's ensuring that these 2 are disarmed, just as Ellendir had ensured that they were tied up. In the pockets, you find 1.2 gold in the pockets of 1.
We're not going to round that up.
Nope, it's 1 gold and 2 silver, or 12 silver, however you want to do it. It's 1.2 gold. And in the pockets of the other, you find 9 gold.
Who's you?
Are we
Who
going
is
to
you?
pay for the
Found-
door?
we found the gold.
Who are any of us?
You are not going to. Well, I'll just say that it's fortunate that the fire lasted 6 seconds, because I can't imagine what would have happened if you all had burnt down a freaking warehouse on your first night
day
of
on
patrol
the
in
job.
Neverwinter. Thank God I don't have to deal with that. Okay,
The 7 arsonists.
what do we do? Yeah, right. Not the 7 seekers, the 7 arsonists. What are we doing now, lads?
What do I get for weapons?
1 mace, 1 heavy crossbow. The other things were damaged in the fray.
Okay.
If you are putting them in your inventory, please stay aware of potential encumberment.
I am.
Okay, so
Are these guys awake, incapacitated, or are they?
They are
very much
both
unconscious?
They are both unconscious but stable. No one has
Alright.
no one has helped them to a point that they would be revived.
who got the loot gold from the unconscious ones again?
Farkon, who is over there checking their weapons and dealing with them.
Okay,
I'm gonna-
DM, can you unmount me?
Unmount you? What?
Yeah, I right-clicked and I hit mount, and now I can't move my character.
You turned yourself into a mount?
Who are you
Apparently,
mounting?
I don't know who you mounted. What's the
He's close
problem
to that-
here?
He's real close to that dead guy.
Whoa.
There is no unmount of.
let me refresh this. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you did to yourself over there, but.
Oh
Don't
no,
move over.
he changed his layer to mounts,
Hmm.
so you need to move it back up to let's see here, to character.
Okay. I think you're fixed now. Thank you, Ellen dear. I appreciate you with your Albert Rodeo knowledge.
You are welcome, Borst.
Okay, how do
to
I
move over
I
to,
change
you,
players back?
Nimil, and she's gonna say quietly to you, please keep in mind that in the future, if we are trying to keep things alive, please do not burn things down. It is not healthy for either of us at the moment.
My nightmares are coming true down here.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
okay. Stop whatever's happening. I don't know why you're multiplying. But let's not.
Nimno just nods to hope.
And
Silently, he grunts.
she will give you a brief smile, and yeah, she just look around at the group and just give them a nod as they're looting the bodies and everything. She's
I was
fine.
preparing to
Nimno
give you another
says-
speech.
Nimno says to Hope, if the fires of truth burn our enemies, it matters to me not.
I
But
completely
I will
understand.
endeavor to not destroy things.
Please, that's all I ask for.
Oh, I thought
do
that was
not
the
wish
IC
for us-
one.
I do
Is
not
there
wish
any-
for us to burn down our allies' buildings or harm anything that is irrelevant to that. He supplies my aid to those who are in need.
Is there any evidence of what they were searching for at all, or were they just in here looting?
As far as you can tell, they were just looting anything valuable they could find with no regard for anything. Bunch of thieving thugs, man.
So the things that they stole, are we able to get it off their bodies, or are we just go on pilfering only the, or are the people only pilfering the gold?
That sounds like chaotic neutral.
I mean, I guess your decisions here are your own, but
Yep.
from the instructions that you understood by Ian, possessions that they came into, like committing the crimes that you stopped, are not, some coin in their pockets. You can't determine where that came from. Some valuables
Correct.
from this warehouse, you can. So you know what you're doing in that regard. And I will
Dealing.
leave my
No,
commentary
I'm
at
not
that.
trying. I'm not a thief, therefore I was
Aren't
trying
you?
to see. No, I'm a human. Anyway, was trying to see what they
Determine.
grabbed, to determine what they've stolen, in order to take either inventory it or set it aside or something to that effect, instead of just leaving it on whatever they were grabbing with.
That's a good idea.
Repeat, I'm sorry? People blow
Trying
me
to
up in solo threads.
trying to determine what they were stealing, and to either set it aside or make a note of it. That way we are
As you go to do this, you notice that patrol leader Gad is already taking studious note of all of the damages and things that were broken into in the warehouse.
And
Oh, I
he is
bet he's
also
taking
speaking in Elvish to Ellendir.
And Ellendir and Gad are, yes, speaking back and forth in Elvish. Elven.
Perception check.
Okay, what are you trying to perceive?
Is there a difference between Elvish and Elvish?
What they're saying in there.
You hear
Not
Elven.
Like, okay.
What are those two Chinese people speaking? Well, you don't speak Chinese.
Their
They're
voices
speaking
are not
Chinese.
I just want to make sure that I can hear them from
You
where
know the
I'm
two
at.
of your party members are in there having a conversation in Elven, sure. Yes.
Alright.
Also, I shall place a hand on Vetto's back, and I believe this might be of help for you, and I shall use 4 charges of my lay on hands
Do it.
to give him 4 hit points.
You get 4 hit points back, Vetto.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Oh boy.
I
Oh boy.
think Vesta, and tell him that I enjoyed the back massage, and I feel better.
Oh my goodness. Don't mind me, I'm just removing everyone from the clash.
Are they ghosts over there?
No, there's nothing to
Nothing to
be
see here.
concerned about. The clash is just over, is all. I don't, you know.
Don't mind the man behind you.
Nimnil reminds the 2 elven peoples not to speak in an uncommon tongue in front of the rest of the party, as it is rude.
Well, as you guys dig in their pockets, I'm gonna speak in my native tongue.
Why do you think it's rude for them to speak in a different language?
I reply
Because
back
you
to
can't
him
understand
back
what
in
they're
Elvish.
saying.
I'm trying to work on my voice, making sure
I
it's
mean,
picking
that's
up properly.
fine. They are our allies, are they not?
Are they?
Wow.
Yes, they
I don't hear-
they are our allies. They literally just bled for us.
Maybe this might be
Do
better.
you not comprehend that?
I couldn't see where the elf Gad went while we were battling outside.
But you saw him fighting the thugs. So when, at least I saw him fighting the thugs when I came in front.
Okay,
He is an ally of ours.
I can. Let me see if I can edit it a little bit better.
You look reproachful at Ninmil. Like,
I say to Nimnil, I'm sorry I was caught in hand-to-hand combat. I'm not able
Okay, I
to
think that
cast
should be a better
spells from a
boost.
distance so safely.
Nimnil looks to Farkon. Is that what was happening when you came upon them?
Yep.
I've also lowered down the other
Like,
volume, so
him in the butt.
I should be louder
Make
than
sure
that.
he was kind of hoping he'd turn around so he'd not pay attention, but he was hitting my leader, so I had to hit him back. Or he was trying to, at least.
And then
I
I'm also
Shrugged.
I just went up over and kicked him in the butt twice.
Who is Travis?
He had it coming.
Who are you talking to?
Nimnil shrugs
I
in
apologize
frustration.
to you, Farkon.
Fine.
I didn't catch you before you ran into the warehouse to kill you. My
So, rather than leaving the dead bodies here, I want to drag them out of the warehouse
All right.
I
and
will help with this.
set them here on the street.
Olinder's gonna keep watch over the prisoners.
Gad's gonna make his way to this window here and just peer through it over at this little bed where a keeper is supposed to be sleeping through all of this action, just to see who's sleeping inside of this bed through all of this action.
There is no one present. Perhaps that is why the thugs were able to break into this warehouse. Perhaps the Night Watch is out drinking. But you
Yes.
do not know. These are just guesses.
I
As to
write
what
this
may-
down.
You just
Write this down.
assigning names to people now?
All right. Noted. As the conversation continues, does the group begin to move back across the district towards the Beach Leviathan?
Well, just gotta carry these prisoners.
Yeah, Ian didn't give us any specific location to bring prisoners to. But he did tell us to bring people back alive, right? He just didn't give us a location.
That's correct.
We didn't ask.
He told you to report to Andrella,
Andrella,
the mate
okay.
of the beached Leviathan.
Sweet.
Well, I've got 50 feet of rope. We can tie them all up all willy-nilly.
Yeah, they're
To the
already tied up.
centaur. Tie him
To
up
the
to the center. Let him drag him through the street.
All right, manual
We're
labor.
not going to be that cruel.
That is very like Hope will say that we should not do nothing like that. That would be too cruel.
I
Fine, then
think
throw him over his back.
I think two of us could probably move one comfortably over a long distance. Do the whole weekend at Bernie's and
What do you mean?
shoulders, arms over shoulders.
So the party
He is into
seems
the
to
Pharaoh.
give in, or for the most part, agree with Hope's request, and humanely carry the two incapacitated thugs with them as they head back to the beached Leviathan. As they approach the beach Leviathan with the two bodies, they notice that standing outside, Willow is speaking in hushed tones with someone that they have never seen at the establishment before.
Perception check.
Are we on the wrong street?
Okay, you can roll a perception check. No, that we're on the right side for now. This is we're on a theater of the mind.
Okay.
Oh, 18.
I will
17.
also roll one.
You cannot make out what she's saying. It seems to be shortened, some kind of shorthand that you are unable to interpret. You just know that Willow is having a word with this man that you have never seen before.
I'm not trying to percept what she's trying to say. I'm trying to percept the vibe, the energy of the person she's talking to. Is this a suspicious person? Is this a local that's come back? Is this her friend?
Insight.
They seem to be
check.
somewhat familiar with each other. The
Oh, my
body
bad.
language is obvious.
Interesting. All right. And this is just outside the beach Leviathan, yeah?
Yes,
Just in case you don't know, we're just on the goat screen.
I'm aware.
Okay.
So, you all make your way into the beach Leviathan. Andrella spots you right away and sees two incapacitated thugs. She waves a hand at the bouncer that stands next to the door, the half-orc Fang, and he steps forward and takes one from you, tucks one under each arm, and makes his way back out the door. He already knew the drill. He's obviously carrying them off.
Hope would give Fang a wave and a smile as he leaves.
Fang gives Hope a grunt and a smile.
God gives her a slap on the ass.
She likes that beefy half-orc bouncer strapping one unconscious
Wait,
thug under
what?
each arm. Yeah, we all know. We all
Hey,
know.
no, hang on. I didn't say hope.
Neil hit a
said
20
God
on a
did
perception check. It's done. It's done. No, that's a joke, obviously. Andrella steps forward towards Gad and says, "It seems your party has something to report about tonight's patrol."
Yes, we were down by one of the warehouses outside the docks, and we came across the break-in. Upon our entry, we discovered 4 different bandits, 2 of which we didn't manage to bring back, 2 of which we did. We hope the alive ones answer to what their cause was, why they were there. I also have a report of all the damages from inside the warehouse for Ian.
Wonderful. I'll take all of that information from you and be sure it gets to him.
And I rip a note from my journal and hand it to her.
Andrella takes the parchment and then turns to Hope with a smile. Yes, Hope.
She will pass over 6 gold to her and say, "The same thing as last time, please."
As you wish. Thank you.
She would dip her head. Thank you.
With that, Andrella goes
Dad
back behind the.
raises an eye to that, like, huh? What just happened?
With that, Andrella steps back behind the bar, tucking the parchment into her garments and going back to work. You all are off duty back at the beach Leviathan. The sky is beginning to lighten, but it is not yet full morning. And you are much in need of a meal and a rest, a long rest. You have some.
What is
You have
the-
some time. We're about 20 minutes out from the end of a 3-hour session, so we're not going to launch into another patrol tonight, obviously. But we have some time for role play here, depending on how you all want to end your nights, or rather mornings.
OOC query.
Yes.
The people that were speaking in shorthand, were they outside or inside of the beach Leviathan?
They were outside of the beach Leviathan as you came in.
Okay, well then, as everybody came in, Nimnil stayed outside of the beach Leviathan.
Okay. You see the man give Willow a nod and walk off into the shadows as the sky lightens from the approaching dawn. Willow gives you a disconcerting look. She clearly does not trust you, and she steps back into the establishment.
Oh, but Nimnil steps in front of her.
Gotta place
before
my
she goes
food
into the
order.
door and asks her what that conversation was about. I rolled intimidation.
She laughs at you. Please roll a dex save.
Seriously, the intimidation was 18, bro. Okay, Dex, hold on.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Where is my Dex?
Everyone sees Nimnil come flying.
Oh man.
While you may be shocked, I just want to remind you that despite everyone's perception checks, you couldn't tell what the fuck she was saying to that guy. So.
No,
Did
but
you-
I asked her, and I rolled a 18 on intimidation. So
It's a
I'm guessing
DC 25.
she's-
It's too bad the DM never told you to roll intimidation.
I know, but that's
He
Where
often just
is-
starts rolling. It's a thing.
I got it. Dexterity.
Yes. Hit that. Click that dex save, please.
19.
She knees you in the balls. It hurts.
Oh, come on.
It hurts, but you withstand. You stand there. You manage to hold your face straight, despite, the pain.
Holding
Going
your
through
face
your body.
straight, that's the 18 intimidation.
I don't have persuasion. Do I have persuasion? Okay,
Is this,
Nimno holds his crotch and tries to laugh it off as he
We hear
bends
this,
over
right?
and asks her, "Pretty please, what were you talking about?"
Change of attitude there.
Please, what were you talking about?
She gives you a smirk and says, "It's none of your business, you fucking brute." You notice that Fang is emerging from the beach Leviathan, with a thug under each arm. She turns to Fang and says, "I think this one might be a problem," and steps past you to go inside. Fang eyes you.
Nimnel's still crouched over, one hand on his crotch, puts his other hand up and shakes it. No, I'm fine. We're all good here.
Fang gives you a
And-
grunt and a smile that doesn't reach his eyes as he continues down the docks with a unconscious thug under each arm.
Nimnel
We just brought him from the
pops
docks. Don't put him back.
You're on the docks. Everything is down the docks, and wherever he has to take them, It
Fang
crosses
throws them
the
overboard into the ocean along with.
Now hold on. Why is Fang throwing everything that we bring into this into the
Didn't
beach
throw anything in
Leviathan?
the ocean. That was not me talking.
Everything,
That did not happen. It's fine.
everything we bring in, Fang grabs and throws out immediately. What the hell?
Someone bring Nimnil to the tavern.
Vetto has, during this time, Vetto has stepped up to the bar and placed an order, which Andrella has delivered to him with a smile and a nod.
I will.
Go get some food as well.
All right.
Vetto is going to consume it with the decorum of a feral human.
So you just straight inhaled both sea bass, 2 loaves of bread, and gulped down 2 mugs of ale.
Yeah,
Please give me a con save.
Wow. Okay.
Please give me a con save, sir. Vetto burps loudly, looks for a moment like he might lose his dinner, but he manages to hold it down. Andrella gives him a raised eyebrow, but continues working.
Miss Andrella, I would like to have some of your vegetable soup.
No.
Some of the bread and cheese, please.
That'll be my pleasure, Hope.
Thank you.
Andrella turns to the kitchen to get Hope's food.
Oh, there's the menu.
Arkan waits till she gets back to order a veggie soup and some bread.
As she's going to get Hope's stuff, I'll say I'll make that a double, and I raise my hand.
She gives you both a nod and then returns with your food as well, slowly making her rounds and serving the whole party.
Thank you.
The whole party?
Nimnil limps to the bar.
Everyone that has ordered is being served. Is that a better
Okay.
clarification?
What if I haven't ordered yet?
Oh God. Are you gonna order?
Then she hasn't
like-
served you yet.
Oh, yes. Then I would like some fish stew and some wine.
And
Hey,
Bella gives
listen.
you a nod and goes to the kitchen and comes back with your fish stew, turning then to pour a glass of wine.
Nimnil slowly straddles one bar stool as he leans on the bar, still sighing from his encounter with Willow.
Are you okay? Neil.
Nimnil just nods and waves a hand, then reaches back and pulls a goat steak from his backpack and throws it on the bar and says, "Please don't burn it this time."
Please roll me Please roll a 1d20.
A begging check.
1d20. All
A
right.
1d20, yes, sir.
Oh, I think I know why this is for.
A 13. You've been carrying that steak in that bag for almost a full 24 hours. Just a raw hunk of meat in your bag for almost 24 hours. It doesn't stink. It hasn't completely changed color yet, but it's questionable. And everyone within vantage point of that steak that you just slapped on the bar is aware of it. Andrella kind of eyes you.
OOC.
Gad
They
dags.
were all wrapped in paper. They were all wrapped in paper when they were handed to him. If anything, it's just a little bit more dry. What do they call that when they leave meat out to
It's aged.
Dry aged.
You didn't jerky this shit. You just, even if it's wrapped in paper, you had a raw steak in your bag for almost 24 hours.
Goddamn.
Are you gonna eat a steak that you do that to in real life, bro?
That's what dry aging is. I'm just saying.
It's not.
No, it's not how dry aging
That
works.
is completely different.
Well, we'll see about that. Persuasion.
I am going to say, no. What is this? What is that?
It's a
Andrella,
goat.
Andrella eyes Nimnil, clearly unconvinced, and says, "Last time you paid extra for use of our kitchen with your food." Then she holds out her hand.
Nimrod just
Mr.
deeply,
Dad,
deeply
Mr.
sighs
Dad,
and throws out 2 coppers.
Please remove the coins from your inventory. Andrella will pick up the steak, but, pinched between one finger and her thumb. She clearly does not want to touch it. And she will take it back into the kitchen.
would
I
would
had
that
a
be healthy for
slight
him?
argument.
I mean, if they burn it, what does it matter?
Hope just sighs and just shakes her head, just giving up.
Taking my food and drink upstairs.
Is everybody? Oh,
Farkon retreats upstairs. Do you go to your room? Do you go to the parlor? We are headed for a long rest.
Alendir would like to stop Farkon. You know what? Never mind. No, he doesn't.
I'm gonna go to my bedroom.
Farkon heads to his room with his food, presumably for the remainder of the morning to get some much needed sustenance and rest.
Yep. But I'm gonna leave my door partially open, so if anybody wanted
I know what
to
that means.
come talk to me.
I'm gonna leave a
I'm
sock
not-
on
I'm
the handle.
I don't wear socks. I'm half horse.
A
There's a horseshoe on
That's
the.
why it makes it more suspicious. Why is there a sock on your
What the
door?
fuck, guys? Wow.
So, what are you doing with this ghost now?
At initial look, it's a sock.
Okay.
The goats and
what else? What else?
What happened to those
Vesta,
alligators?
Vesta, we have not heard from you since we got back to the beach Leviathan here.
How come everybody else gets served so quick and they can't?
This
cook
is
my
gonna
steak?
go off and take off his armor.
Fair.
Right in the middle of everybody, huh?
Vesta heads up to
So
his
he's
room.
gonna be gone for 5 minutes at least.
Okay. Vesta heads up to his room.
Alendir's going to his room as well.
Elendir also heads to his room.
Vetto asks Gad if there's anything else that he thinks that he would require of us this evening.
I think we're okay for tonight. Everyone's off duty. Do as you wish.
With
No
that,
nod.
I will give you all a few minutes to wrap up any final pertinent roleplay you feel you have for the evening, and we will call the session there.
Wunderbar.
Actually, I do have something else I need to do.
Please.
Okay. After I'm done eating, I'm gonna go find to see if the blacksmith is open and sell my crossbow, my mace, and the scimitar that I got from the first guy, and go see if I can get some.
As you prepare to go out to do this, you notice through the porthole that the sun has not risen yet. The sky is only just beginning to lighten, and it occurs to you that very few things are probably open at this hour. Though you do wonder to yourself if the people that run this establishment ever fucking sleep.
Oh, well, I'm gonna go ask the barkeep if what time the general store or blacksmith is open.
Usually within a toll or two of the sun rising.
Okay. Then I'll probably just wait, and then once I think it's good enough, I'll go out and sell my wares.
Certainly. Anybody else as we wrap up here?
Nimnil wants to stay.
A questionable looking goat steak that is not quite as well done or char grilled comes out of the kitchen and is served to Nimnil.
Nimnil takes a fork and a knife and looks at it, and then puts the fork and knife down and picks the steak up and chews on it like it's beef jerky.
Multiple people around the bar notice this happening and stare Nimnil down.
Hope is staring at Nimnil and saying,
Gad is staring at Nimnil.
"Oh, you're not going to
Nimnil-
cut up this."
No.
Why?
Nimnil notices all the eyes on him, and he looks around and says quite loudly, "What? I'm not from around here. I don't like fish."
That's not the reason they're staring at you, dear friend. You're not cutting up the meat, you're being uncouth.
Nimnil just sighs and then waves the steak around as he says, "They basically burned it into a piece of leather. I'll eat it how I want." He takes the steak and then heads upstairs to his room.
This guy's literally
Chewing
gonna
on
get
it.
the steak handed back to him raw and be like, "Yeah, we cooked it." And then it's gonna be roasted.
Does anyone
Hopefully-
else have anything they wish to do before we call it?
Only thing I hope is going to do is just conversate with Angela and ask her about how is life and everything. Try to understand her better.
Andrella leans across the bar and begins chatting with Hope, pouring them each a glass of wine.
Okay.
God's gonna sit at the bow of the ship here, at the front of it, and sit down at one of the tables with his meal, and just watch the inside of the tavern.
All right. It sounds like no one else has any pertinent roleplay they wish to get out of the way, so we will go ahead and lock this down now. Though we will have in-character text roleplay on Discord before the next session. I would like everyone to award themselves a 75 XP bonus for tonight's session. That's a big one. That's nice.
Nice.
Level 3, no, 2.
2, no 3, but everyone in the
Let's
party
go, level
should now be level 2. Level 2 has been attained.
It's 70 points. That's 70.
I said 7-5.
750?
7-5.
0. Got it.
I mean, 0's nothing. It doesn't really mean anything. Just add it on.
So, well done, gentlemen. Nobody died, and I was really worried for a minute because you have an idea of how it's going to go in your head, and then those thugs come out and start swinging, and you realize, oh shit, I almost just killed Ellendir in one hit.
Right.
But we
comes through the door, great axe, fucking oh shit.
Vetto did get incapped, but it was fine. Everything was fine. Nobody died. So I am thankful for that. I had hoped to get in 2 or 3 nights of patrols. But it was just one, and that's fine. But it gave us an idea of how to move. What's up? Yeah, 7 players. So, does anyone have any questions, any comments, any advice or criticisms for me? How did I perform as your DM this evening?
I've had better.
Dog shit.
You've never. This is your first time playing and not being DM. You've never had anyone else.
This is true.
Felt like it was really
I'm
good.
your best, and I know it, bitch.
Me and my girlfriend. What?
Oh my word, that was fantastic. Thank you.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
I like the fact that my character never got attacked. Thank you.
Well, your character stood outside playing with himself most of the fight.
I also, Gad has still yet to take damage ever. He has not taken a single point
I was
of
so
damage.
worried, man, because Gad's HP is
It's
like
9.
yeah,
He
which
gets
is what
one hit and
Ellendir's
he's
was,
down.
and Ellendir got knocked 7 points, down to 2
Yeah.
HP in one hit, and you had isolated yourself so far from the rest of the group inside.
Oh, I know.
And
My
I was
plan
so
I wanted to go in the stealth and use my darts to like hit him from range. That was the plan. Then of course, like you say, you have this plan. You go in. All right, you don't have a plan anymore. You're fighting.
right.
Everyone has a plan until they get licked in the face.
Exactly. I kind
How
of
does
imagine that instead of like a hugging thing, like you were trying to describe it, like we were tired. I imagine it more like we were both like Neo dodging each other's attacks.
Right.
Like just
I think. Well,
barely
it started that way, But also the rounds go so fast. I don't have it open anymore to say exactly how many rounds passed for you guys.
Four.
Unfortunately, I did close out the encounter, but actually, hang on. Can I just
Four total rounds passed for the entire encounter.
Yeah, so it was about 24 seconds long.
We roll
Some
up
shit
on
went
this
down in that
place.
24 seconds though.
Fucking one guy goes through the door, comes back. Another guy comes running out with a great axe, slashes one of our friends in the face. I bust down a door. Actually, chaos for 30 seconds. What the fuck?
Right.
I get shot with 2 crossbow bolts and just fucking just
Yeah, all within 30
completely forget about all of my saves that I have.
And I am
Like-
sorry I forgot about your Blade Ward, but again, that's on you.
Yeah, I
got
forgot
a lot
about
to
the
keep
Blade
track
Ward
of.
too.
You got to remind me when you get hit that you deflect or whatever.
Well,
so-
because I have Blade Ward, I could have Silvery Barbed it, and I could have.
Is Blade Ward concentration?
yes.
Yes, it is.
Ah, well, you lost concentration on it.
That's he's
So
not wrong.
I lose concentration the second something attacks me.
No,
You gotta
the
do a
second
save.
you as a player lost concentration on your own spell. You forgot about it. You lost concentration, IRL.
Yeah, but no, I have Blade Ward. I have Silvery Barbed. I could have done. I have where's this other thing at?
The heroic
I
inspiration.
have Strength of the Grave.
Attack too. That was funny.
I have Strength of the Grave. If I drop to 0, I can make a Charisma saving throw of 5 plus the damage taken, and instead I go to 1 health. I have options.
At least we know for next time. Also,
Plenty
how
of
can we
lessons
see-
learned. The solo Road to Neverwinter sessions were really cool, and they were a great break us in icebreaker, but they were nothing like this. So
Can I ask a question for you?
absolutely.
How are you doing level ups?
Fixed standard, keeping it easy. As we get a little further down the road, maybe I'll open that up. But for the time being, let's
That's fair.
yeah.
We don't get anything extra to level 3, right?
Most special perks do not start until level 3. That's most. I believe most classes get their subclasses at 3. I think feats start at 4 or 5. So yeah, but you will get more HP. You might get you might be able to learn an additional spell. I mean, there are some things that'll happen depending on your class.
Yeah, I got a lot of
still only
stuff
have
because
9
I get
HP.
I get my spell casting, my fighting style, and my smite at level 2.
Oh damn!
Finally.
So
Yeah.
Vesta already has seemed impervious, and it's just going to be out of control next time.
Counter divinity at next level.
Yeah, wait a minute. Vesta's also a character that just hasn't been hit at all, right?
Vesta
Yeah,
and
everything
Gad
just keeps
both.
bouncing off.
Vesta and Gad both did not take a single hit on the road to Neverwinter, and they both did not take a single hit here.
I don't like
Yeah,
this. I
that's
feel
cool.
like it's stacking up against me. I feel like one time I'm just gonna
Against you. Against you.
Yeah. No. You've gotten rid of your bad
Against
karma.
you.
Yeah, you've gotten your bad karma out of the way.
No, I have not. I am
Also,
going to go down
I
every
do wanna point
fight.
out- I do want to point out that despite forgetting 3 different things that could have kept you alive, I did not have to pull punches for fear of killing you this time, even though I did incap you. You did not do something really silly that almost killed you, like try and give a goat a speech about being friends when you have 2 HP.
Look, that goat. Bill, don't talk about that goat. His name's Billy. All right. First of all, all right. Billy is very important to me. All right. He's out in the harbor, probably just shark food or something right now, and I'm just going on. Not even. I don't even have the spirit of Billy in my room anymore to scream it. All right. I'm very upset.
You could go for a swim.
Yeah, go find them. Bring
It's
them
been
with you.
It's been a night. It's been a day and a half already. He's gone.
He is gone, and I'm glad you didn't go swimming because I will tell you now that I had a encounter pre-prepared. Hang on.
You were preparing for me to jump in there and go after him?
I tried to prepare for multiple contingencies tonight, sir. Let me go to my encounters page here.
Wait.
Shark eats Vetto. This is a pre-made encounter I had ready to go.
What's the CR on it?
It's rated trivial, but that's because it's rated against the entire party. Let me go look.
Give me a level 1 character CR.
It's a 1/2 CR. Hang on, I can manage characters. Let me hide everybody but Vetto. Vetto still reads as level 1 here.
Vetto jump into the water and get eaten by a shark.
Your challenge rating, just Vetto alone versus the shark, is rated deadly. A deadly encounter at level 1. I also tried to foreshadow of this possibility in hopes of you not committing such a silly act with the shark outside the window.
Yeah, I saw the shark.
The room there.
Also, what happened to the raven that was out here? I'm missing the raven.
It's a bird. You know, there's food in the water. The shark had reason to chill, but did people move their tokens when I pulled this up? They did. Y'all, y'all awesome. Well,
No, only like 3 of us. Only 3 of us are awesome.
Yeah, good session though, everybody. I had fun. I hope I did well.
That's good. No, you did actually very well.
Thank you.
This is the first game that you ever run. You did really well. I approve.
I wanted
everything
to
now.
speed up too.
I have a question. It's a
Yes.
game mechanic question.
It's late for me. I gotta get up early, so
Have a good night.
Off.
Have a good
see you
night.
guys.
brother.
See ya.
At level 2, I get some Eldritch invocations. One of them possible is Gaze of Two Minds, and it says you can use your action.
Alrighty, guys. That's going to conclude the first session. We'll be picking this up again next Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Hope to see everyone there. Thanks